What I'm getting is we want to give Radahn another shake-up, you know, as a start for the stream.
I feel like warming up on Radahn seems like it makes sense. Hello, folks. Welcome into my stream.
Debatable?
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Yes. You just said the line. I feel like warming up on Radahn. Radahn sounds like.
Well, at least if we get to the second phase, we can at least guarantee that he'll warm us up in some sense, in one sense or another. But first, for the people who haven't been here last time, we really need to let them know who Radahn is.
Yes.
And so, as per usual, we've prepared your feature presentation for the evening, previously on Elden Ring.
What a poet! Let me paint you a picture.
Yes. This is this is a good one.
It's an incredible one. I never actually did tell you any compliments on it. This edit is just amazing. This is like best work.
Thanks. Let's show the people my best work then. You ready?
Yes.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture.
Oh, there's a painting.
Previously on Elden Ring. Ow! All right, you're getting put on fire first, and then everybody else.
The trick is that the item I want is not the item at the end of this dungeon. I want
Oh,
to go, but
oh, there's cosplay.
Yep.
There's cosplay here, Zloy.
this is exactly why I wanted to go.
Oh, right. Oh my God. Like,
Just look at it.
so you said you had
that's
another
one
cave for us.
I have another cave.
Oh no. I've never been here before. This is another cave you found that I just never knew was here. Abandoned
I
cave.
missed. Yes, it's abandoned. Nobody knows it's there.
Yeah, including me. Hello?
Why I did not mean to.
I let you summoned a
Go
D&D
away.
guild. Oh, they're having a great time following you.
How am I so good at this game all of a sudden? Why couldn't I have been good at this game this entire time?
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering. And another one of these guys.
One, you say?
Oh,
That's
okay.
funny how there's only one of them, huh?
That's why it specified which weapon he had.
You
I
might
see.
wanna dodge, yes.
Yeah, no, I did. It's fine.
And this is where we get
The
a
gold
scarab.
scarab. Oh, it's a money talisman. I had heard there was one of these in the game, and now I know why I never found it, is because I never came to this cave.
Light three flames atop the candle towers to break the seal. God damn it, it's Dark Souls 1.
It is Dark Souls 1. Climb 3 towers and ring the bells. Okay, we get it. Yeah. The seal was broken so that we can leave town, but also there was a door over here that is now gone and has a boss fog wall behind it. While you were twirling your weird ball on a stick, we studied the blade. There we go. You look at the shape of this. Does this remind you of anything?
Oh my god, that's a chair.
We have seen a chair like this before.
We've seen a chair exactly like that, and you said that it's not lore relevant, you liar! Is there gonna be more balls, is my only question.
In this game? Always.
Yep, there are more balls.
My flesh writhes with scarlet rot.
Lady, you should see the cave we just went through.
Yeah, have you considered cleansing self with fire?
Also, I can see a shipwreck from here. Wow.
There's a shipwreck?
Is that the ship you came from? Is that your pirate crew? Pulls out rusted anchor. Oh, it was there that my ship sank.
Hey guys, I found the part we're missing.
Won't be much use snapped in half, will it?
Once snapped in half, it has been repaired by Sage Gowry, but there's just this blob of red glue in the middle of it. And he's
Yep,
like, yeah, I fixed
yep,
it.
You ask that I stab myself with the needle.
You want me to stab me with this? Okay, I will.
Yeah. I trust you.
I needed someone to say farewell to.
You're wearing his hood, so do you want to just, like, find a chair to sit in and she can have the farewell she wants?
Yeah, so, go get me unalloyed gold needles. Did want to go to Redmane, Fort Nero, as opposed to Fort Pharaoh, or wherever you are.
Wait.
Wait.
Kayleen Dion. There you go. All right.
God damn it. Kenny, we got another fort for you.
Yeah. You might not like the location so much, but the view
yeah.
is pretty good.
Where does this go?
Good question. Oh, this one puts us like... okay. We're actually inside the thing.
Blade, what are you doing here?
Right now what he's doing is apparently warming himself around this dude bonfire.
A light bow. Do you want to see my Halloween costume? It's a horse.
Do you know for whom this festival is?
Yeah, a guy just kind of yelled it. Right, let's do this.
Oh, there's like straight up a summon?
Yep.
Ow!
Let's do this! Alexander, go!
This is not Pokemon!
Patches, Blythe, get in here.
Wait, Patches is here?
For now.
Stop shooting me, you jackass!
I'm gonna give him something else to shoot in a second.
He has a horse for a bot!
Yeah, he sure does. Whoa!
I know the live hut, wherever you are!
Okay, he's staggered.
Oh my God,
Go in.
he got staggered.
Achievement unlocked. Stabbed Radahn.
He's the only one standing. Wait, where did he go?
There he is. Yeah! Turns out he also has Rock Sling. Okay, back off, back off. Oh, no.
Ah, no!
Okay. I'll see what I can do, but if you want me to die so you can
I
respawn.
would like to give it another go.
Yeah, definitely. Okay,
No.
there we go.
I don't. Oh, I'm there. Done. Yep.
Ah,
God, are you serious?
so close, man, so close.
This close! No!
Oh, I see. Somebody in chat said this is the run, so yeah, that was clearly not going to happen.
That was not the run.
All right, that was that. We are once again gearing up to face Radahn.
Which does mean that I need to... Oof. Yeah. So that does mean that I need to like reconsider what I'm wearing.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm fine. I think I'm okay. Where's my super cool laser stick sword? Oh god.
Little premature with that,
Hell
though.
yeah! Buffs! Buffs! Buffs!
We're gonna need them.
Buffs. We're gonna need them. We're gonna need them.
All right, so let's go in, do one attempt at the Radahn fight. If we absolutely fail at this, then I think we just go and fight some bosses and try and level up our characters some more, because we're clearly not quite ready for this yet. All right, let's do it.
Say that. Let's go.
In sync.
Let's try no hit.
Yeah, about that.
God, I hate this.
Wailing
I
Dunes.
hate this part. I hate this part.
I've still got my poison bone darts as well, so...
Oh, hell yes.
All right, he's shooting at
Ow!
you.
God damn it. I was right there behind the thingy. Okay, next thingy.
Oh, the other thing to know about
it's
this
not gonna help me.
is that we're supposed to be able to use our horses.
Wait, what?
Like, it is a feature of this fight that you are supposed to be able to use your horse.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's what I was reading, and I'm like, oh, apparently you're meant to be able to get to Radahn very quickly.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. It does not stop me from, like, something.
Apparently you can only, the only time there's a problem with summoning your horse is if you're in co-op, like, without this co-op mod. Like, if you summon other people to help you fight Radahn, then yeah. But the co-op mod seems to bypass that because it bypasses a lot of other stuff related to normal co-op.
Okay, that changes things quite significantly, I want to say.
Yeah.
Because I'm no longer afraid to just dodge using an animal. Now that I also have a horse, the odds got even.
And we're doing a fair bit of damage, so... Yeah. Yes.
Oh my god, yes!
Somebody crit this man.
I can't! I just got the stamina to run to
Okay,
him.
he's gonna leap. Yep, he's gone. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Now to get on the horse and ride around for a slightly better chance of dodging him when he
Please,
comes back
thank
as a
you.
meteor. Okay, yep, he's coming in from whatever that direction that is.
Oh, no, I was riding directly towards it.
Okay.
That's not really an issue, no. Fine. The meteorite, man.
Oh gosh, he has a lot of rocks now.
That's just average mod, actually.
Gonna go looking for more summon signs. And you can activate those while you're on a horse as well, which makes this whole section slightly easier.
What? You can?
Yeah, it seems like you can.
Oh, no, you don't. Don't. Stop. Stop it!
Theralina is like running at me. I'm like, hey, the target is over there.
Starting a fight with a high five, you know?
Yeah. Oh, Jaren is also just like hanging in the air for some reason. That's kind of intense. Oh, okay. My horse took most of that. That's fine.
Thank you, Torrent. As per usual. I don't know what he just did. I don't know how I survived it. He missed me with every attack except for that one. Yep.
Yep, go heal, go heal.
Trying to.
I did a little bit of damage with poison bone darts, but I don't think he got poisoned.
No, this seems very healthy. Hey, remember that attack I couldn't dodge?
Yeah.
The gravity one? Turns out if you're on a torrent at that moment, you just dodge it entirely and easily.
Nice.
It really is the case of like, from the horse his power grows, and from the horse him. God damn it! Ah! Oh, okay.
Okay.
Watch this like a movie now.
Oh, he staggered. Somebody staggered him. All right, I'm going in. I got to finish this. Oh, yep. Won't be finishing it with that around. Oh my god. We're so close. Somebody hit him. Dang it, I keep missing. He's so big. Yes!
How is he so? Yeah!
He's down!
Radahn's great rune. Remembers of the Star Scourge. Oh,
Oh,
hell yeah.
thank
I'll
God.
remember him for a while. Holy
Yeah, yeah.
crap. What a freaking thing.
And now we have to deal
Also,
with what
you're
comes
walking
next.
now.
Yeah.
You're just walking.
Do you get the cutscene for this?
No, you're just walking in place.
Well, this is awkward. It may not be playing the cutscene for you because you're dead. Yeah.
I have to go back and kill him on my own.
I guess so. I guess so. Sorry about that.
Rip Hosima horse, but yeah. Unfortunate.
So to summarize, what's happened is you see the stars kind of fast forward for a while, and then one streak of light hits somewhere in the distance, and it's like a meteor has fallen to Earth, basically.
Well, I guess dinosaurs are dead now.
Yeah.
That's
You'd hope, right?
Yeah, the dragons will finally die out within
Yeah.
the next several million years.
Yeah. They've got time, it turns out. So yeah, presumably I will stop just walking off in a second, but
you are just standing there.
yeah,
with, like,
I'm in.
Radahn's empty thingy.
There we go. I was in a loading screen.
Okay.
I am now back. Are you able to move around?
I can't even summon the
Okay. I think I need to go and rest at a
boss
site of
menu.
grace because you're still
Yeah,
technically dead.
Oh, hey, Blythe is still there.
He sure is. Give me a second.
Friend. Yes.
Yeah, I can't believe we actually managed to do that fight first try this time.
Right?
But
Admittedly, I think we would have done it first trial that time as well if like you didn't specifically, stop yourself from killing him to get me like the fight experience.
yeah.
Holy cow, this is incredible.
Yeah. And now we have 70k runes, so time to spend those, I guess.
I have 28. No, wait, I can pick them up probably.
Yeah, go pick yours up. You'll probably have some more. Where do we put the points? One into faith, one into vigor, probably. It's wild that I never noticed before how strength as a stat also increases your physical resistances. Like, it increases the amount of, like, damage reduced. So, like, with my Barefist Steve character that I've been playing, like, I've been doing, like, an all bosses run with that now, and, like, my physical defense, like, because my strength stat is close to, like, 60, my physical defense is, like, 128. On this character, it's, like, 110.
Does, like, dexterity, like, affects also your run speed or something like that?
Maybe, like, in a
Not
very
run
small
speed,
way. Like,
not run speed, but, like, something or other it does affect. I'm pretty sure it's, like, affects how you take fall damage.
yeah,
Alexander is also here.
He is here, yes. So these guys have managed to survive whatever just happened, even if it looked like they died for a little bit there.
Yep. Okay, Wolfman first and foremost, I guess?
Yeah, sure.
Ah, good. I was waiting for you. Oh, what a sick way to fight, eh? The glory of the clash is shared by Radahn and you. And did you see that afterwards? A falling star right before our eyes.
I like how he's like, so, you skipped the cutscene, did you?
Yeah.
He was a living legend if ever I saw one. And the path has now been cleared. To Nokron.
I
Radahn
honestly
is
don't
fate will
see
be
how
decided.
the path is
Let's meet where the
cleared
falling
to
star
Nokron
lit the
at all.
earth. We'll take up our swords once more. For Mistress Rani.
Can't see harder. What do you mean the path is clear to Nokron? Like oh, okay.
So if you look on the map right now, you'll
Hold on,
notice
hold on.
there's a an extra red marker in Limgrave.
Well, yes, there is.
So we're going to have to investigate that at some point. We don't have to do it right away, but we can.
So what I'm getting from this is a meteorite has fallen from the heavens and blasted a hole directly to Nokron in the ground.
You're not far off.
Oh god, this is Doom 2016 all over.
It kind of is.
That's actually Doom Eternal. You can't just blast a hole through the surface of Moon.
Mm-hmm. Except when you're Radahn, I guess.
Ah, hello there. It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward, and as such,
Aww. Poor puppy.
Yeah, he's got some thinking to do. He's got some soul searching to do.
But don't you think I've given up just yet. As luck would have it, there's a veritable mountain of warriors' bodies right here.
Oh.
If I can just squeeze this bunch down inside me, I'll be a mighty warrior again in no time. And you know, the bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering? The greatest of all wars. Just you wait and see, friend. I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait.
You're gonna be
when
riding
next we
around
meet.
this desert on a tiny horse as well next week.
Yeah. The funny thing is, he is the warrior Jar Iron Fist Alexander. Yes, he's a warrior jar, but he's also a jar full of warriors. Like, it turns out that it's a bit of a double meaning.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah.
It makes so much good sense. Wait, in those jars, do they just keep people in there?
I mean, kind of, I guess.
Because we saw them, a bunch of them, like that's what I was trying to figure out. What is the point of these freaking jars? Because combat cannot be it. Like, you saw the fighting prowess of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're just like...
So why do, like, all the wizard places have at least, like, some of them?
Yeah.
Anyway, there are two things that we need to do here. One is I have the shrimp friend.
Yes, and he's pointing
somewhere in here.
kind of over there, yeah.
Yeah, and for two, remember the painting that the guy painted us?
Yes.
The red main painting.
Yeah.
Figure out where that is.
So that's kind of looking down towards Redmane across these like pillars over here. So I think it's
And
really from the
those pillars right
the cliff
there,
top. Yeah.
It's not from the cliff top. It's from some cliff top, but not from the ones accessible from Kaled. That's the thing.
Interesting.
I think there's either some sort of... You okay?
Yeah, no, I just... I smashed my horse through a thing. It's fine.
Oh, alright. Yeah, so you either need some sort of parkour... Wait a minute, what's up there? Hold on, I have a thing for that. Where's my thing?
Do you want to see something far away? There's a telescope for that.
Yep. Speaking of, why does the astrologer not start with a telescope?
I know, it's yeah.
It's stupid. Like, why not?
At least a deck of tarot cards or something.
There is something up there that's like... Not a... Maybe a root? I'm pretty sure that's just a root. Like, you are supposed to get up there somehow. There's a balcony basically that I'm assuming.
Yeah, you can kind of drop down to it, yeah.
Yeah. Or... Because we see like a shattered one. I'll be so freaking annoying about this. It is definitely taken from a higher elevation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's definitely not from the desert. Like, the dune alone. And I'm pretty sure it's somewhere from, like, up there-ish.
Yeah.
But I don't really see a way to get up there. Like, even parkour puzzle-wise, there's, like, not really...
It's kind
Not
of...
really
It looks like it should be around the back of where the minor Erd tree is, or maybe on that path out towards Farum Great Bridge.
Yeah.
Incidentally, my chat says you're a little bit quiet. Is there any way you can boost your volume for me? I have you at max on Discord right now.
We'll try to. Hold on. Discord has like quite a few turns out things going on with it. One of them is it kind of controls your game,
Yeah.
and I can turn it on. And does that do anything?
Yes, yeah, you're way louder now. That's really
Hell
great.
yeah! Okay. I turned it off because I thought that's what was like suppressing some of my yeah.
Yeah, chat's saying that's much better. Yeah, I agree. That's
Awesome. Thank you. I'm so sorry about like my audio setups. I'm constantly just riddled with audio issues. Trust me. One way or another. Yeah. Let's go get the dungeon found. I'm pretty sure it's gotta be somewhere in the side. Unless somewhere in this stupid desert, which I wouldn't put past this game.
There's
like
a
plot of sand that opens up.
yeah, like a quicksand thing that you have to fall
Yeah.
through. No, there's a door over here.
Okay, thanks. Because I love me a dungeon. Let's just love me one. Wait a minute. Also, crying out loud, this entire time I've had a freaking gold scarab equipped.
Oh yeah, I don't
If
think.
I just had something actually useful instead, I would. The worst part is I didn't even get any runes at all from Radahn.
Did you not? Did you not get to pick them
No.
up?
Even when I picked it up, it's just like no.
Ah, boo. All right.
Yeah.
If I have the opportunity to drop like some golden runes or something, I can try
Yeah,
and
we'll
make that
figure it
up
out.
to you. War Dead Catacombs. Always an exciting sentence to read.
War. Look at that.
Yeah, they're still
Are those defabled war dead?
they are still doing it. It turns out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go around the back here and see if there's any stuff to grab while they're all just like hanging out and fighting.
We'll do that.
Not the biggest fan of how many clean rot knights are here.
Oh, I am very not dealing damage
Also,
to them.
yeah, why does this guy have like 7,000 health? Also, there's rot down here. There's rot down here,
Okay, there's a road down there. Cool.
and I'm dead.
The knights aren't cleaning anything. I'll pick you up at race. Yeah, so I don't think we can kill these people first and foremost because they seem very like resilient to any sort of damage.
Yep,
Like what the heck?
that they are.
Aren't y'all ghosts? You know? Aren't y'all already dead? I'm at the Grace. Where you at?
I am also at the Grace. You are in the sand dune for me.
Which Grace are you at?
Well, I'm at the Star Scourge Radahn Grace. I can go back to War Dead Catacombs though.
Yeah, that's where I was. So
Yeah, I didn't rest there, so it didn't save that as my checkpoint.
okay, makes sense. I'm honestly kind of disappointed because I felt like today's stream is gonna be like slow build up towards killing Radahn, but then we're just like, no.
Yeah, we just went for it and it happened. So I'm actually kind of relieved in a way. Like
no, good stuff. Like screw him.
Yeah.
What's back here?
I'm just gonna drop down, get my runes, and try and find a way back up. So.
Okay. I found a way back up. Like I'm standing at it, so I'll just kind of follow the money.
Oh, there's a chest down here. Hang on. Well, I mean, a clean rot knight just dropped down next to it, so I'm not happy about that. But there is a chest down there.
Okay, let me get to the chest.
Use the iframes of opening the chest.
Oh my god, I absolutely did though. It's more gravity magic.
It is? Oh, cool.
Yeah, collapsing star.
Oh,
I mean,
neat.
23,000 runes that I just lost, but you know, whatever. Well, lost. Dropped.
If I could get them for you, I would.
Don't worry about it. Get to the grace. I actually want to try and equip that.
Yeah. It sounds pretty dope, whatever it is.
Well. Look, I have a stick that enhances gravity magic, and this is gravity magic. Like, don't think that I need to explain any further.
Yeah. Alright.
Also, we have Spell Drake Talisman +1.
We do, yeah. Gives us, like, magic
Are
resistance.
ghosts magic? Yeah, is my question.
I think they will be dealing physical damage, unfortunately.
That sucks. Okay. Which spell don't I just use much? Gravity Well, I cannot use this, it's intelligence 36. Boost falls towards caster with gravity projectile volley. I mean, nah.
It sounds like what the Obsidian Lords do, the guys who look like Dracula.
Yeah, but like every single time they do that, I just stab them.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not
Like,
useful
it's not very helpful. It's not a very helpful, like, you know, attack where you... Aha! Come here!
Yeah.
And he's like, thank you. Die!
I'm going to run through a little bit more of this just to see if there's anything worth having.
Yep.
Seems like the soldiers are all fairly occupied, so...
Yeah, everyone's kind of busy.
Well, there's a boss door here. I don't see the lever to open it.
Okay, there's a item. It's a golden rune 6.
I see the lever to open it.
You what?
There is a side entrance that I can take to get to where I think the lever is going to be to activate the boss door.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm still doing basically no damage to these guys.
Yeah, I think we are meant to just avoid them.
Yeah.
Unless we aren't.
I mean, unless you want to come back here when you're a lot more... Yeah, when you're a lot more equipped to deal with this stuff.
I mean, yes, that's kind of my logic, is that option A, we are not meant to fight them, and when we reach the boss, we just kill it easily because we are meant to fight the boss. Option B, we are meant to fight them, and we are meant to be leveled enough to deal damage to them. Meaning that the boss is gonna be also on the same level as them.
Yeah, dude, even the little gargoyle imp things here are actually pretty tough, so I'm kind of fine not trying this boss, I suppose.
I mean, well, I'm fine not killing it. I'm not fine not trying it.
Alright, fair. Oh, I have I have Radahn soldier ashes though.
Oh, where'd you get it?
Right at the end of a really long set of tunnels and stuff that you're meant to run through. I may not be able to survive pulling this lever. No, I've done it. Okay, good. Right as the guy's sword came down on me.
Oh, somewhere I have it open.
It sure did, and that stopped me from healing for a second
wow,
there.
they killed me in one freaking shot with a bow.
Yeah, there's a big old... Like, there's... Some of them actually seem like they are worse than Radahn.
Well, I mean, Radahn didn't kill me in one swing.
Yeah.
God, that's... Oof.
Alright, if I could drop these ashes for you, I would. But they are, it says 2 Radahn soldier spirits. They wield fiery weapons and perform powerful skills.
That sounds like helpful kind of people.
Such is their valor that they will immediately attack after being summoned. Surely that's what all the others do.
Yeah, like, what do you...
What were the other ashes doing? Running
like,
away?
Yes, that's what I want from them, though.
Yeah, right?
Okay, I'll try to... Oh, God, the archer, the archer, the archer! Oh, God, the other archer, the other archer...
Yeah, there's basically one of those at the end of every section of corridor.
Ow.
So you kind of just gotta...
Yeah, okay, well, Well, the runes are gone, but I still want the ashes, though. Because I want to see if I can actually try and summon them. It is gonna be just absolutely that I don't have, like, the mana for it or something.
Mm-hmm. You don't have the magic.
Yeah. The right. The left, actually. It's in my left hand. Good luck with your finals, Ruby Prince. Damn it.
We did beat Radahn, though.
Yeah!
So we are at least out of the woods in that sense.
When will my brain cells come back from war? Dead catacombs.
I don't know if it's because you got into combat, but it's not letting me look at the map right now.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just like, nothing's attacking me. Oh, they're all attacking you.
Yep.
Yeah, very much a dungeon of, like, hiding around the corner from the guy, this one. So the ashes are in a room at the end of that section with, like, a lot of scarlet rot on the floor, and a guy will basically, like, appear in front of you when you get in there.
Heck all of this.
Heck to all. Also, you were wondering about, like, which spells to swap out and stuff. Do you want us to go to some places where we can get more spell slots? Because we can definitely access a few of those that we haven't been to yet.
I mean, I have a lot of spell slots for some reason.
But you could have so many more.
Yeah, I could have more is the thing. And I don't know, maybe in some way there is some logic in, you know, dropping a couple levels more into the faith and actually being able to use the incantations after all. We'll see. Wait a minute, I have a shield. Oh my god, the shield works? What?
Imagine learning that shields work in this game.
I am surprised when I see anything work in any game, honestly.
Yeah.
Ow! Okay, shields don't work when you get shot in the back. Heck. Okay, sip. Oh, this is there's a big boy at the end of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yoink. Oh. Up. Well, there were no ashes in that room, so I don't know why I even went there. Yeah, this is probably something to try with like couple more 1,000 levels.
Yeah.
Where did the game crash? The game crashed.
Ah.
That's one way to like prevent me from trying this stupid thing again and again and again. Also, for some reason, hold on.
Okay, I've closed the world. Just if your game's crashed, then it'll probably create session issues.
Yeah, just your PNG is also not there for some reason.
Oh, I've been here in spirit.
Yep. At the end of the previous session, Elden Ring wasn't closed properly. Well, whose freaking fault is that?
Yeah, not mine.
Yeah. Well, it hasn't been the whole stream. Yeah, that's confusing because nothing changed. What? I am very much like fascinated by this though, because like there's gotta be some trick to this.
Like to this dungeon, you mean?
Yeah, to these like catacomb people.
Yeah, I feel like most of the time I just let them all fight each other until something like quieted down a little bit, and then for the most part I think I just came back here later.
No, that seems like a good idea.
I think I
But
did. I didn't like discover that there was a door at the end of that because I didn't find the shrimp guy on the hillside. So I only went back there like much later. And that was more just me exploring to find out like is there actually anything there, and like Breath of the Wild style.
Now that we know that like you pulled some lever somewhere, so there's a door somewhere in here.
Oh, I can take you to the door.
Okay, for the sake of argument, let's try and go to the door.
All right. So come this way, and we're basically just gonna run straight for the end now.
Okay. Wait, seriously? That's it?
I'm pretty sure it's there. Yeah.
Amazing.
All the dudes are down there fighting each other, so we're just gonna let them continue to do that.
They're having fun. The AC is on, and the music, the radio is playing their favorite music.
And it's right here.
Huh.
So no idea what this is. I cannot remember. Let's go in.
Yeah. Oh, the entire thing is shaking.
Oh, it's an ulcerated tree
Is that
spirit.
a giant crab? No, it's one of these boys. Okay.
And it killed you in one hit.
Swing.
Good.
Yes. Amazing. Yes, that's my answer. How are you doing on that?
500 damage does not deal a great deal to its health bar. So
yeah, 500 damage is like a scratch on this thing.
Yeah, not worth it. Well, there go my runes as well, because I'm going back to...
yes, you are right.
That's fine.
Oh my god.
I had like 14,000, but it's fine. It's like that's like a third of a level now, and
yeah,
we will very easily get that back. Do not worry.
Okay, cool. So this is for later, but hey, we did unlock the grace in here.
We did, and we unlocked the boss room somehow.
Yeah, this was really like I really wanted to find out what's up with this particular thing.
The pointy guy. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, from here we can at least walk back to Castle Redmane and see what's up there, because
oh yeah, the festival's over.
We have a little whatever these are, like the little smoky selection of twigs that takes us back to the place we warped from.
What are you talking about? Oh, this
thing.
Yeah.
I never know what to call these.
They're
like return warp things.
Yeah.
It's like a little pile of twigs. Oh, and it
the little you won beacon.
It actually puts us way outside of Castle Redmane now.
Really?
Yeah, I mean we can
have to fight our way back in.
We can still warp in because we have that grace point like right outside the plaza, so we could go there.
Well,
if
we
wanted.
also have a teleport.
Yeah, true. We have that too. We can use both. We can use either.
Okay.
Let's do this one.
Yay! I like how it like protrudes the arm, but not into the actual hole, but like on the top, kind of a shelf of the teleporting thing. Just kind of dust it off a little bit.
It feels like it's large enough that you should just be like putting your whole body through it, you know?
Yeah, with the horse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, we are back in territory. What I want to know is, can I open any of the doors now? Because there's definitely some stuff in here that I wanted before, and I have a feeling maybe the castle needs to reset from the whole festival thing before it'll let me have them. So I am curious whether I can open this door.
In game dev terms.
Yeah, that's still closed.
Okay. No, but my logic is, they're lion though.
Yeah, they're still down there. That's fine. We'll leave them for the minute.
Have I seen them before there?
Oh, they were there last time we were here. I don't know if you saw them or not, but they were definitely there.
I guess I didn't look is all, so I'm like, what?
If nothing else, we should at least return to this guy.
Oh, hey, these boys are still standing here.
Yeah. These were our comrades in the fight.
Everyone is back! Okay, you just
still bowing, still.
Just drinking blood.
And so this is the guys who we were summoning in there who we didn't really know. This one is Okina.
Yeah.
That one with the sombrero armor is Lionel the Lionhearted, and this is Great Horned Tragoth, as you can tell from his great horns. seem to be coming out of his
Why
nipples
are
for
they
some
from...
reason.
Yeah.
I don't question it.
I don't think those are horns. I don't want to think about what those are, but... Horned. I don't want to know how great his horn is. Hello, sir.
At last, the war festival has ended. Brave champion, you have our gratitude.
But can I have your
The
hat though?
celebration was spectacular. General Radahn is surely pleased.
He's also surely dead.
Crippled by
Yeah.
madness. All he wanted was an honorable death.
We kinda shanked him in the back. That was not an honorable death.
My work is done. I'm no longer bound to this fortress. I have a task in mind. Old business, you could say. You wouldn't understand. May we meet again, if the fates deign it.
All right. You wouldn't understand. What are you, an old business hipster? I break all your stuff.
My intelligence is at 33, my man.
I'm pretty sure I would understand
I
it.
would. Well, I guess I ain't getting his freaking hat. Oh well, I have my own stupid-looking burlap sack.
Hey, they have a lot of chairs down here that we could roll into. Do my Sonic the Hedgehog bit. Oh, Somber Stones. Nice. Is there anything behind here? Nope, there never is. Why is it always futility? Right. From here, I believe if we rest at a site of grace outside of Castle Redmane, it returns to being Castle Redmane as it was
So you
before.
want to redo the Castle Redmane, but like for real now that the festival is
I
done.
mostly just want to be able to get into that one door I keep going to because that contains the whetstone knife that lets me put flame art on this thing instead of sacred.
Okay, let's go to the Impassable Great Bridge because I do want to pass it at least once.
Yeah, sure. That's fair.
Because it's very funny to pass the Impassable Great Bridge.
To reach the unreachable stars, to pass the impossible great bridge.
You shouldn't have eaten it in the first place.
Yeah. All right.
My IBS completely transforms the way I treat the word pass.
Sure, yeah. So if you want to rest at this site of grace, I think we maybe both need to rest.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe it's just me, but in this case, probably
I
best.
thought the teleporting would have done that, but no.
You-
I mean, admittedly, we did rest back in the thing, but we talked to the guys since, so...
You just went off to mess with the dogs immediately.
Well, not the dogs. I was wondering if this thing is climbable. There's ladders here, so...
Oh, yep, it's back.
Oh!
Yeah. Turns out they have trebuchets. The superior siege weapon.
To a horse. If nothing else. I don't like dodging when in multiplayer. It seems to be really not working out.
Yeah, those things in particular are just kind of annoying to dodge.
I mean, I did it easily, but like primarily because you were pulling all the attention. Hello!
These guys,
oh, wow,
at least...
am very not... What?
These guys feel like a picnic after fighting Radahn, so I'm kind of happy with this.
Speak for yourself. I'm kind of like very confused about this one particular boy. Okay, so he's just kind of a mini boss. It's fine. Hi.
There we go. Nice and easy.
Right. Now, is this climbable though?
Yes, but you have to get up onto the cliff for that.
Okay, let's get up onto the cliff. Or is there other chests?
I thought there were chests, but it doesn't look like there are.
There's not even dudes. No, it is dude. Singular.
Oh, there's a guy with some sort of weapon. All right, yeah, I'm back to killing two of them at a time.
Anyway, easily passable bridge. Point made. let's move on. I got one of their stupid helmets.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one too.
They do kind of look like bullet points.
Yeah, they are.
Like they're meant to be launched out of a cannon.
Cannon fodder, quite literally. Let's throw.
Oh heck!
Oh, there's a troll here. I didn't realize. He's got a big flaming sword. Well, I was on fire for a little bit there.
You know, it's already a troll, but like him having a flame weapon is just some internet stuff. Whoops. I'm trying a kind of a new thing here. It's not really working.
Seems like it's working okay.
No, it's, I mean, I'll have to measure. Oh. Yeah, I'll have to measure like the actual help of this, like, big thing attack that I can do.
Yeah, you've got the
Yeah,
Carrion greatsword.
Yeah, Karen's regular slicer is pretty good, actually. When you have dunked like 50 levels into intelligence, which I haven't.
when you when you have dunked on some guys. Speaking of which, time for revenge.
Yes, revenge ahead. Hi. Oh wow.
Try that again. Thanks. The old bait and switch. The old switcheroo. So these things typically have ladders either up to that area or down to something out here. So there's a smithing stone 6. I would really like to be able to upgrade my weapons some more, by the way, because this is plus 14 right now. And there are a few places I know we can go to get the next tier of smithing stones. I mean, this was one of them, but only one. There are definitely some smithing stone 5s and 6s out there that we can...
I'm up for it if you have in mind like a way for us to get... Wait, are we meant to jump all the way down there?
Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of the transitional phase of the the approach to Redmane.
How am I... How? How does that... Every now and again.
Were you just punching that guy for a second there?
Yeah. I don't know what's happened
No,
there.
you know what's up. That's the real way to play this game. If you know, you know. Honestly, I'm sure...
Hilariously, I almost knocked him off of the cliff.
Yeah. I'm sure somebody has just done like a Raw Fists playthrough, like actually done something with no weapons. It must have been hellish, but...
Somebody probably made a playthrough of this without attacking once.
Yeah, like a full pacifist playthrough of Elden Ring.
Is it pacifist to summon two, you know, imps and to tell them to go kill that guy?
I forgot about the jump there.
Alright, where do I pick you up?
Oops.
Which grace are we doing?
Honestly, if you just stand where you are right now and maybe prepare to kill a bat or two, I will just rest at the grace to kill the rot, and then
Alright,
we'll...
let's go.
I'll speedrun my way back to where you are. On the horse. And this time I'll jump over that gap. Weirdly, I still have runes.
Running if the horse is the one running?
I mean, if the horse is fast, yes.
Yeah, yeet! Oh, almost.
I have a little bit of enemy desync going on here because it's letting me target stuff that is definitely already dead on the ground. So this is going to be fun. The troll is back. I do not care about him.
That's a good way of dealing with trolls, really?
Yeah. Apathy. Really the best approach to trolls. Hi.
Hello.
How's the bat working out for you?
I mean, it would have been working out fine if I, you know, didn't try the magics on it.
Okay.
Really, it's the slow wind up on this particular attack that like gets me.
So this time I I will jump
Yep.
this on the horse. I'll have a slightly easier time.
Hold on. Oh wow, I Radahn myself something fierce there.
Oh dang it, the poison lady.
There we go.
Oh, you got a thing.
Yep.
What? No. How dare
What?
you? A bat landed on me.
Oh, that sucks.
He's taken some of my blood. And not for tests.
You don't know what they're using it for? Maybe they have like a suck in there. They give you a suck and put it in the suck.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they do, it's not a good thing. All right, so up this ladder.
The bile, the blood receptacle.
The ladder is better than the stairs because the stairs lead to a door that we currently don't have the right. But pretty soon we will.
This is the case where you don't have the right, therefore try up.
Try up, yeah.
I guess. I just attempt every cardinal direction at some point. Thank you. They freaking redeemed that me. Are you kidding me with this? Just the thundering sounds of you critically people.
Yeah. Yeah,
Love
I'm
it.
back to my Royal Assassin days. I like how he looked kind of like surprised and offended when you started stabbing him.
Admittedly, after your great sword, my toothpick is quite an experience.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so there's a lot. Oh, there's an item up there.
Yes.
Can we?
That is a spot that we cannot get to here, I don't think. But that is the jump down that we jump down to if we want to get to the spot where we walk
You
to,
said
basically.
that, but there is a door here.
Oh, there's a door there, yeah.
Yeah, there's an open door. And no one's in here, which is suspicious.
Yeah.
Oh, there's ladder, that's why no one's in there. Okay, okay.
Not
okay.
not entirely keen on how the music changed when we came in, but
Right? Just like some Resident Evil 4 stuff. Oh, there's a mud pumpkin head in here.
oh, okay. Yeah, there is. Wow. Hi. Nice. And we have an item here. Oh! Oh, this is going to be a fun one to say.
A flamberge.
Yes. Flamberge.
Oh, flambert. Isn't that a kind of a dessert?
Flambe, yeah. Flambe, baby.
I'm gonna flambe you freaking people. Proceeds to do so.
And up here in the tower, there is... Oh, another item. Oh, more smithing stones. Nice. How many of those do I have now? Let's see. One.
mean,
Okay, good. That was
small.
the one.
I mean, don't you need like a lot?
I think this upgrade needs like 6 of them, yeah. It's like you need 2, 4, and 6 for each level.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
Such a lovely place.
Such a lovely place. I don't think we can survive.
Yeah, not gonna roll off that one.
Yep.
I think we might survive, but I also don't really want to risk it. Not gonna risk it when there's a perfectly safe ladder to shimmy down.
Yeah, plenty of stairs at the Hotel California.
Yeah. So
Damn it, we could... Yeah, we did miss... There was a ladder up the back up there. Oh god. Why do you have all of this inside of your freaking fortress? You are not actively being sieged. Also, you have a giant impossible great bridge.
yeah.
Right outside.
And look how well that worked.
I mean, yes. They don't have much faith in the impossible great bridge.
I do enjoy how easy it is to just bait them off the flamethrowers. And then they're like, aha, a knife
It's
will
even
work
easy.
better.
Yeah. What?
You started fighting that guy, and one of his friends just kind of came around the corner behind you, and because I was there, he just kind of did a vague stab in your direction, like he was just kind of mad about what you were doing. He just kind of went,
Was amazing.
"Here."
Are you seeing this?
Yeah. Wait a minute, that's... Don't hit Gerald. What are you doing?
Oh, there's more.
So at last I will finally be able to get in that door that I've wanted to get in.
Oh, right. What else I was thinking about that rooftop that we like jumped off
Although,
of? Are you sure you're gonna be able to get into that?
once I fight this thing, yeah.
Yeah, for the record,
This was not
This
the
one
door
do-
I wanted to get into.
yeah, this does not teleport you anywhere, right?
Honestly, I think this one might do, but that's kind
What?
of... I mean, they all teleport you to the same place, for the record. Like, if you're getting abducted, you're going to Volcano Manor. So, there is really no point in trying to get abducted by another one of these
I really
again.
gotta ask, why would the Volcano Manor want to abduct people?
Well, in the lore of the whole thing, there we go, finally Red Hot Wet Blade. I guess, like, Rykard, who is the Lord of Volcano Manor, Gideon describes him as a ruthless justiciar who commands an army of inquisitors. So he is effectively, like, kidnapping people to torture them for information, I believe is the general vibe you're supposed to get.
And how did he convince everyone else to buy his really cool teleport robots?
I feel like he just teleported his teleport robots here and just didn't really tell anybody about that.
No one can get them away anyway, so... you know. And if they don't want my, you know, turbo murder woman in their house, then they're welcome to try and kill it.
Exactly, right? That does seem to be the general vibe. The general Radahn. Just over this way then? Now die!
It took you less time to kill him than for me to pick out a spell to try.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, I'll get rid of you, you stupid guy. Just with your crossbow.
That guy guard counted me before I even hit him. He was like...
Yeah, that was... He
saw-
got cut and countered me, but towards you for some reason.
Yeah, he saw an opening and he really went for it. Yeah, so that's the stuff I wanted to do. There is now a boss wall down there, by the way.
What? The boss wall down. Why is there a...
Good question. There's a couple of other bits we can grab from around here, but there is a boss down there that we can attempt now, which was going to be there before, but...
Okay, let's hear me out. I mean, there is a grace nearby, right? In
Yeah,
this
it's
room,
in here,
exactly.
yeah.
So let's grass real quick, and we can come back for all the other stuff. We're gonna kill the lions.
I would love it if this one, you know how we found the Godefroy the Grafted Everjail? What if you go in here and it's like, Radahn? It's like the kind of the reskinned version of Radahn.
Oh my god, that would have been freaking... Oh god, that would have been insane. Rodion.
Yeah, Radahn, the star killer base. Do I have
General Radahn learned the gravity magic to be able to jump really high and join the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me level up. What am I doing?
Star Destroyer Radahn. Yeah, it's Radahn.
Bootleg knockoff of Radahn.
Yeah.
I love the name. Okay. You ready to start huffing the mist?
I will be once I have one more level spent, and then I'll have 242 runes. So I'm kind of fine with that. Just gonna go for a vigor increase this time. And
When you order Radahn off of Wish.
yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
Okay. Well, go get him.
Ow.
One habit I gotten into is dodging too early.
Yeah.
I don't like that I got into that habit. Oh, there's a Crucible Knight here?
Yeah, the Chad Crucible Knight appears halfway through this fight.
That's not very Kashmani of him. Oh god! Luckily there's so many of us that like he's really
Yeah, there's
struggling with
there's 3 targets to worry about this time. I do love seeing him stuck full of arrows.
It's funny attack you're doing there, too bad it's in a completely different direction from where I am, buddy. This is sad.
Until he does this.
Nah, that I don't think he ever gotten anyone with that attack, honestly.
Oh, I'm so happy when I get to crit these guys.
I should not
Nice.
feel like I'm cheating when I fight a Crucible Knight.
Yeah. Anyway,
Ruin's Greatsword.
Ruin's
What?
Greatswords. Another
So, I hope it does.
another Guts Berserk style weapon. Except
Oh. It is literally just a piece of freaking building
yeah,
on a stick.
and it does gravity magic when you.
Wait, does it?
That's just a strong attack.
Admittedly, the charge up on it is quite significant, but still.
Yeah, I can't even use this effectively, and it still does like buttload of cool effects when you.
Effects.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, you need 50 strength to wield that properly. So I will go back to my faith build now. Thank you. Yes.
Tarnished, wield thy pillar. Oh my god. Yes, this is the co-op mode.
Like it says in the title.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
no, it's.
Which is why the Misbegotten had a Crucible Knight join.
Yeah, exactly. Like this.
Much good that did for him.
The co-op fight. Yeah, this is seamless co-op from Nexus Mods.
And it feels so good.
I forget the mod author's name, so sorry, but it's out there. You can find it.
Damn, this new Zelda game looks different. I mean, they are basically Zelda games. The Souls-likes.
Yeah, more or less.
Like, they're missing the bow puzzles, I wanna say, but to be completely frank, no, they don't. They have the bow puzzles. I mean, I do still remember that one bit where you have to time a freaking... what's it called? Oh, crap.
I don't know if there's a boomerang weapon in these, but if there is, I do want it. Oh, the abductor virgin may be back, by the way, because we rested at the Grace.
Oh, yeah.
Something to bear in mind. Yep, there it is. Ow, it got me.
No! Let go, my friend! It's not even doing any damage.
Yeah,
You've got iframes. God damn it.
I'm not gonna get teleported anywhere if this thing spits me out again, so.
Buddy, you should really not. Oh, god damn it.
The Grace is right there. We can reset you.
Yeah, I'm just laughing at this one guy who was going to pray immediately.
Yeah.
Have you ever played a Zelda game, Zloy? Absolutely not. Not a single one.
Yeah, we do still need to go to the place where we get the pizza cutter weapon.
The what?
The wheel on the arms of those things is a weapon that you can acquire. There's a guy who has it.
A guy. Wait, do you mean a boss or like a dungeon?
Kind of mix of the two. It's one of the invasions, basically.
Is it in a place you've discovered already, or?
Technically, yes. We haven't discovered the place that he is.
I don't count Lindell as just being discovered.
There are many other places like that.
Okay. Oh, this is...
This time I'm hecking it up with lightning.
Oh, okay.
It's going well for me so far. I'm attempting it from the inside.
Woo, where are you aiming at? That particular attack? Like, just asking. Whee!
He got staggered right before that. That's awesome.
Amazing.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Does the door open now? Did it go here?
Yeah, we went there. That was where I got the wet blade.
Right, okay.
These things.
Oof, yeah, them.
They're a whole situation. They're not entirely sure how to get to us, which is quite funny.
How do I get my glint blade phalanx to go?
I think eventually it just kind of does on its own, but I feel like it will also attack when you get attacked. It kind of like reacts to the enemy in a weird way.
Okay, I get the message. Where you at?
I kind of ran off to see if there was another way I could get around.
I was asking the lions.
Oh. I feel like having both of them on you is kind of mean, so let me try and fight this one.
Yeah, thanks. Haven't any of them kind of mean? They're like animals. Oh,
ow.
Hi.
Okay, that one gave us lots of smithing stone stuff, I guess. I used to fight. I had like a hard time fighting these before, and I feel like now I'm starting to learn their attacks just by not dying to them instantly. I mean, that one's kind of obvious, but...
Yeah. Woof!
If it jumps in the air, move out of its way.
I could pay attention.
Yeah.
To at least one of things, because I swear it's still like more than one enemy, and I'm like immediately deer headlights.
There's like one slug by the doorway as well. I'm like, what are you doing here?
Why?
Ow! Just waiting for the opportunity to do that, I guess.
It's best. It's doing its best.
Was half expecting that to be one of the enemies that like transforms when you kill it, and it becomes like an unstoppable killing machine.
So, rune bear.
Yeah, that's
Immediately
like
rune
another
bear.
rune bear. So we haven't been in that door or this door yet.
Okay.
Now
let's check 'em out.
the coast is kind of clear, and we can. Oh, I know this room. This is the room I cheesed the lion things from when I did this the first time. It has a
Another
cookbook in
armor
it.
cookbook. Nice.
Oh, there's also a flask scarab over here, so I'm just gonna get
Yay.
my healing back. Or maybe I won't. Or maybe I will.
Okay,
Oh,
that
shit.
was just a special effects,
I
I guess.
I thought that was an enemy for a second. I turned around.
Every Elden Ring, but every enemy transforms into a rune bear.
Yeah. Oh, this guy. Yeah, they suck.
about
I
him?
don't like those guys. The ones with the crossbow that like two shots
Oh,
you.
it's one of those?
Yeah, it's like a page, I guess is what they're called. Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
it was one of
I'm
him.
glad that I caught him just walking around with his back to me.
And
I like the stake of whoever here. You know, it's just in case you need to summon for the amazing boss of one dog.
yeah.
Hell yes! Did not realize that that would have worked, but it did. I'm happy.
Nice. Right. So you know the door outside where we didn't have the right?
Oh yeah.
We do
What
now.
about it? Oh. Wow, you really had to fight for your right to party and otherwise.
Yeah.
What the hell? Room full of corpses?
Yeah, these guys, like they don't really do anything, and then you open the door and they all attack you. So I just go and attack them first.
They just have like really sensitive eyes, you know, photosensitivity. I think it's called.
Anyway, that is basically Redmane. I think we've done more or less everything we can do here.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Radahn is the main reason to come here, and sometimes, like, I think on my first playthrough, I didn't even bother exploring it again, because all of the doors were closed, and I was like, well, there's stuff in here, but why would I come back, you know?
Yeah.
Didn't really want to be in Caelid longer than was necessary anyway, but obviously on this playthrough, that's a bit different.
No, this is a fun castle, like, there's a lot of Basically, what I really enjoy about Elden Ring castles is nothing, but the best part about them, Banan, is the negative space usage.
Yeah, the amount that you can...
Oh, hey, there's an item here.
Oh, one more. One more. Gold rune. Cool.
Golden rune. Yeah, not a smithing stone, alas. But
Yeah,
yeah,
the-
how interconnected and like how negative space always feeds into more space.
Yeah, yeah. They've done a really solid job of, like, turning these into levels in a way that feels very significant, which I kind of love.
Well,
it.
and also like this particular one is different from say what's the face?
Oh, we've been here.
Stormvale.
Yeah.
It's different from Stormvale because it feels like once you get in, you kind of have a few ways to explore it. It feels a little bit like Stormvale is branching. This is open.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it feels like a more open plan castle, a modern open plan castle.
The view is awful. The view is awful. Right, so...
It's not letting me
that's
use the
Redmane
map because there's people kind of targeting us with flamethrowers, I guess. So I'm going to try and run to an area where I can use the map.
Okay. Let me save you the trouble. Yeah. I don't even remember where that leads. Not gonna lie.
It leads to Impassable Great Bridge.
Where did you not teleport?
No, I tried to warp there using the map,
Oh.
and then I realized that we need to vote to do that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
I thought that like me teleporting that way like actually puts up the dialogue for you as well.
Sadly, it
Which is
did
why I
not.
said,
I
okay.
think it flashed up on screen and then immediately disappeared again. So now, now that we have done stuff in Caelid, do you want to go and see what the red mark on the map in Limgrave is?
You know what? Just for the Blythe's sake, I feel like we have to.
All right. We can not
Don't get me wrong, there is more Caelid.
Yes, we don't have to interact with this if we don't want to yet, but it is worth seeing at least.
They're just like a hole in the ground directly to Nokron, isn't there? An entire elevator shaft landed from orbit and plunged itself directly into the thing. Oh, heck!
Yeah, you are entirely correct about that. This used to be the bit outside of the Mistwoods. I feel like what this has really done is lower Kenneth Height's property values significantly.
Well, he has a metropolitan nearby now, so that's gotta be something.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, if we want to, our next job is to go down there. There are obviously many other things we can do. But if this hole intrigues you enough...
I mean, yes. This is a very intriguing opening. Look, they blasted through the water main, god damn it.
I know, right?
Half the city doesn't have the hot water access anymore.
Half the city doesn't have the right to hot water.
Every citizen has the right to water. Whee! How am I alive? Every single jump, every single time, it's always... God, thank you for that. Wait, how do... Wait, what?
I believe we need to go
What is it?
around.
Okay. Because this entire place looks like... This path that we're on looked like it was meant to be spiraling downwards. You can't spoil me on this though. Does Kenny Height actually say anything about it?
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Deeply unobservant man.
Yeah. At least as far as I'm aware. I could have, missed some dialogue somewhere, but...
Okay.
Behold door. I think that's the way down, yeah. With a fairly obvious no horses beyond this point line.
Yeah. I like to think that every single line, where Torrent doesn't go further, is actually Torrent actively making a decision to not go there.
Mm-hmm.
Just horse voice. I'm not going in there. Okay, is this gonna fall off? Am I gonna fall off? Oh, it leads nowhere. Okay, cool. How would you look at that? Directly the city of Nokron.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty convenient, right? The new Nokron bypass has been installed. I sort of feel like the torches we're using right now are not quite in the right ambience for the rest of it.
Yeah,
everything
the
else
yellow
is
light
like
is really unbecoming of this.
it's like cold blue flame. Although I do love a bit of orange and purple contrast, and that is what we're getting as we step out here.
I'm sorry, I just picked up something called soporific grease and immediately thought to myself, ah yes, eucalyptus.
Mhm. So, welcome to the Eternal City.
Oh god.
Kind
Yeah.
of, again, actually.
Well, not so eternal now that it got freaking smashed.
Do you want to see a fun jump?
Yeah, sure. That does not look like I...
Yeah. You want to defy the
doesn't
laws of
look.
physics for a little bit?
Yeah, something does... Something don't check out here. What? Okay, that gotta be scripted, because no freaking way, even this game's physics engine.
Also, make sure you run jump the last bit.
Oh crap. Yeah, I nearly fell off of this.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Now we will be able to get a torch that works a little bit more for this area.
Aw, nice.
I'm
Still
unable to
doesn't
use
beat
this
my-
torch effectively with my present attributes, but
What?
It still provides light, but I can't use the skills.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like an intelligence torch or something.
Intelligence torch? What? Silver tier husk. How is there a husk of a... Oh. Oh, these glowy bits are alive.
Yep, they really are.
I mean, not for long.
Ow! And they produce spears, actually.
Well, they do look like they're made of metal, so it's like they're launching...
They kind of have that, like, Terminator vibe about them.
Yeah.
Incidentally, there's a few more of them over here.
Yep. And a rune arc behind them. Right, wasn't there a grace nearby? Didn't we see one? Because I was like, we can't not get in, you know?
Yeah, I don't think there's a grace here yet, but there's one pretty shortly after this.
Yeah, I was thinking like, let's get to a grace. Let's cement our way in.
Yes.
And then maybe grab some more of those smithing stones you wanted.
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
Just for the sake of like, well, upgrades really.
Yeah.
Like, why else would you want them? I really want someone to explain to me how is it I am like stabbing a puddle of
Yeah,
liquid metal to
this
death.
blob thing, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they're like Quicksilver. Okay, there's a passage here. Ooh, I don't like the boys. The
Oh,
boys
yeah,
are
yeah.
back in town.
They are back in town and they,
Oh, I can actually attack one. Oh, boink.
If you want more smithing stones, by the way, there is one behind us right here, in that
Oh.
corner.
Which behind?
Just recently got Elden Ring, loving it, having so much fun, everything is so rewarding. It really is. Like, one of the things they have done so well with this game is if something looks kind of cool and you go there, there's, like, also an item there or something. Like, it's...
No, it rewards exploration so much,
Yeah.
and it's like... It welcomes exploration on top of that.
It's the kind of thing that, like, Breath of the Wild also did really well, and the new Pokemon game tried to do, except the only reward they could offer you for going somewhere new was a Pokemon. So it doesn't quite have the same appeal, but it's just so masterfully
Like, again,
executed with this game.
my favorite thing about the about Elden Ring right now is well, not right now, but in general, like, is that there is no penalty for like going somewhere and dying there.
Yeah.
Like, this borderline nothing happens about it, because the game wants you to go places, and it wants you to go places without being afraid to die. Like, it just wants you to like try stuff. Crown Cloud, at some point you get told to just, yeah, no, just let this thing kill you.
Yeah. Right at the beginning of the game, it's like, you're pretty much going to die to this. But it's fine.
Yeah.
Progress happens.
Like, dying to things is how you unlock new areas, and that's like a repeating, recurrent game mechanic. What the hell, right? am constantly afraid, mind you, of like parts of this thing collapsing.
Yeah.
Oh hey, don't give up, skeleton. It's fine.
There is, at last, grace.
Oh my god, hell yes. Whee!
We have discovered it. So, yeah, we can progress here. We already have the map for this area, by the way, and we have had it for a while.
Oh, you mean Siofra River?
Yeah.
The Sephora River.
Yes. So
Oh.
if you want to leave here and go get smithing stones, then we totally can.
I mean, for one, where is Blythe? Like, is this not where he was, you know, looking? Did he not tell us? Did he not tell us specifically to go here?
He did. I'm not sure if he is standing at the surface or not. But he may have gone somewhere else in the meantime.
Yeah, that's a problem because, yeah, I don't know. Let's take one look in here. Yep, Nokron Eternal City. Cool, cool, cool. Rapidly becoming less and less eternal.
Yeah.
I mean, Eternal City, like, it's a building though. Like, surely.
I mean, there are a collection
surely
of buildings.
Something can happen to it, you know? How do you know your city is eternal?
It's eternal because you say it is. I think that's the only real...
Yeah. Just putting it on a blockchain ensures nothing. I hate the people. Maybe it's because like it's populated by these like clearly not well guys who struggle to die.
Some kind of fragile guys.
Yeah. Basically, what I'm saying is, Ozymandias had quite a few things to say on this particular topic.
Yeah, yeah. There are a lot of dudes, but they're all pretty...
Yeah, they're kind of on
Pretty
this
manageable.
border of squishing.
Yeah.
Like, you know they can't be a threat, but for now we're kind of killing them. Why would you do this?
Yeah, they're
Like-
just doing this, like, threatening shield hit kind of thing, and then they're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna fall over.
Oh, God. Well, he has your stick.
He does, yeah.
Stick buddies.
That may be where I got it from. There's a lot of glove wart around here for upgrading spirit ashes as well, which is...
Great shield soldier. Wow, that's they combo you really hard. Especially if you do nothing to stop them, I guess. Which I sure didn't. I don't like being a straightforward Elden Ring build.
Yeah.
Look at me in actual armor with an actual shield. This sucks.
Yeah, who am I? What have I become?
Yeah, I miss being a shitpost prisoner boy. With, you know, running around with a half-unbuttoned shirt with no shield.
Well, if you wanted the opportunity to change that, we just got an item that will let you become a main build if you want to.
I don't think it's a good idea for me to become a meme build without like a good plan to become one.
Yeah, I think meme builds is going to be our... If we manage to do a second playthrough of this, it's going to be whatever you come up with and Barefist Steve, and it's going to be incredible.
Are you kidding me? No, like, we can't do another one of these. We'll be too busy trying actual Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I do think that, like, if we ever beat this game to any meaningful degree, we need to immediately turn around and be like, okay, now After the most accessible game in the series.
The least accessible game.
Let's go do the least accessible one and just go both of us blind, going directly into Dark Souls. The real Dark Souls starts here.
Huh.
What?
I just spotted an old friend.
Is there... What? Are you talking about... Oh my god, another giant skeleton!
The chair-sitting friend.
They have so many chairs, so many people.
Such chair they have.
Yeah. That just makes me think of that one that like isn't sitting where he's supposed to. Like, where is he?
Yeah, very
what
very
happened
good.
to him?
Very good question.
Also, like when you said I see a friend, I absolutely expected that to be the what's his face, the Crucible Knight.
Oh, or Patches or someone. Yeah.
No, not Patches at this point for some reason. Patches are like.
Patches seems like he wouldn't come here.
Yep. Patches seems like he would open a shop, admittedly. Right, are we bossing?
We sure are.
Okay. Let's go, gamers.
This one I'm curious about.
Hold on. There we go. Is it just a single piece of... Oh! Okay.
All right.
Oh! Mini here. Wow, helps that I suck then, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that spell actually is pretty bad, you know, on the receiving end.
Oh, he's got flasks. No fair.
How many? No! If I know one thing about me, it's that I'm chugging that stupid essence like entirely too much.
Yeah. All right, we've defeated you, and we get 2 larval tears for that. So they're really throwing them at you in this area.
So what you're saying is that the best way to defeat this boss is to come in here, bare naked, and as it like forms and becomes, that's when you put on all of your equipment.
Entirely correct. That is the
Like,
canonical way of beating Mimic
unequip
Tear.
everything off of your. Like,
Yep,
you
and
can just leave it weaponless.
you basically, yeah, you fight a wretch, and that's how you beat this boss. But you know, it's fun going in for the first time with like an
No, it's
actual,
amazing.
an actual thing.
It's amazing. It once again like helps that my build kinda sucks. Like it does help a lot that I kinda suck at this game.
He gave us a really cool shiny hat, though.
Yeah, cool is a interesting way of putting it.
I am kind of curious what would possess the Tarnished to even attempt putting this on their head when they received it. But, you know. Anyway, that's...
Good thing I didn't have my Moonveil equipped, holy crap.
Yeah. That's the Mimic Tear fight. That's, it's a lot of fun. I was really curious which one of us it was going to copy, and I'm not sure if it's who goes through the boss fog wall first or who approaches it first. And I kind of let you walk ahead just in case that's what happened, and it totally did.
I don't know how that fight would have went if like it was actually you that it copied.
Probably much the same, because there were still 3 of us fighting one thing.
Yes.
So recently you kind of you asked me, or we were talking about it, and you were like, I don't really feel like doing Shifra River again.
Oh god. Yeah.
So about this,
I don't know what about the Shifra River, but like it's just like it irks me. It's an incredibly beautiful place, but also doing it feels like doing chores. And I don't know if that's because you have to light all of the stupid freaking lanterns.
Yeah, going around lighting the beacons, all of that stuff, yeah.
Or it's just that I really don't like the aesthetic of the like default enemy in here, where it's like, oh, it's this, oh, you know, what's it called?
The kind of ancestral horned.
Yeah.
People?
Pre-civilization, weird
Yeah.
big dudes like the Conan the Barbarian. I'm like, I just don't really care for that kind of aesthetic.
Well,
It just doesn't really strike me.
how would you like to do
Oh,
more
not to
of
mention
that?
that the boss spends like most of its time just running
Like
on
prancing.
top of you.
It does a lot of
Yeah, just
prancing.
prancing around instead of like letting you stab it.
So this is where they live.
God.
I can say two things about this. One, we can actually skip most of this if we just want to go to a specific objective. Or there's this whole kind of section here called Worshipper's Woods, which is basically like Shifra River Part 2, and it leads to something else. Which I'm curious about whether or not we will have any luck attempting today. But if we wanted to like really go for it, yeah, you see where all of those towers and stuff are?
Yep.
So that is actually a thing you can get to. Like a lot of things in this game that you can see from like really far away. The first time I got to Shifra River, I was looking up at this stuff like, wow, that's a really cool background. Turns out...
I looked at it and I genuinely thought that we already have been there.
No, this is a whole section that, like, yeah. It turns out the difference between foreground and background is very much a matter of where you're standing at the time. So we can...
That is how render engines work, yes.
We can do the stuff that specifically pertains to Rani's quest, which is kind of what we're here to do story-wise. Or we can do this area a bit more comprehensively, maybe once we've had a break and got some tea.
Oh my god. One way or another, we are getting a break and getting some tea, but I
Yes.
also really like want to go back to Round Table Hold for once in my goddamn life.
all right.
Which we can bypass, by the way, by just going to Iji instead.
Yeah,
I
mean,
wonder what Iji has to say about the entire situation, actually, now that I think about it.
That's, yeah, maybe worth visiting. You know what? Get on the horse, because you can get on the horse again. And come this way, and we'll grab one more grace while we're here, and it will make our lives a little bit easier later.
Okay. Oh, there's new kind of a singing person.
Yeah. The singing folks in general are both cool and to be avoided.
Elden Ring generally presents you with people who howl and people who sing.
All right, so we'll call it a break
And then,
here.
of course, there's the fan base hooting and hollering.
Yes. So we'll call it a break here.
Yeah.
But if we want to do specifically the questline stuff, these buildings that we're next to is basically the direction we go. Alternatively, we make our way through Worshipper's Woods.
I really want to say, grab smithing stones, upgrade weapons, maybe then we try something.
All right, cool.
If there's like time at all.
Yeah.
So you were talking about Makar. We
Yes.
can try and kill Makar finally because like
Yeah.
he's just there, like,
Yeah,
come on.
no, the Ruin-strewn Precipice bit in the north of Liurnia is where you get all the Smithing Stone 5s, and then there's a place on Altus where we can get the 6s.
Alright.
Yeah, let's make that the plan. In between time, we are going to go on a break, so we're going to go and grab some tea, and we'll be back.
Absolutely. See you in a moment, folks. Thank you so much for stopping by.
We are back.
Muting.
There's a fox striding across my lawn. There genuinely is. If I could turn the camera, I would.
What? Amazing. That's glorious. Oh my god. Hell yes. It has a memory stone. Quick, kill it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I tried to take a picture of it, but the camera focused more on my blinds than on the fox, which is a deficiency with stuff like that. Zemo, thank you so much for the 12 months. Enjoy that nerd sub badge.
Oh my god!
Welcome to the nerd herd.
Okay. I think I found the meme build.
You've got your finger maiden outfit. Is that what that is?
I don't know what that even is. Noble's traveling garb? Where the hell did you pick it up?
Oh, that was in the village with the bonfire dancing ladies. It's actually like where we picked up the blue hood and everything. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, this is cool. This looks amazing on me.
Yeah.
I love it. I love everything about it. I'm still medium load, mind you, so this does actually nothing.
Yeah, there's the corset.
But-
The corset must be pretty heavy, to be fair. There's a lot of fabric in that. A lot of structural elements.
Yeah, the physical defense on this is unbelievable.
So we're going to Liurnia, and we're going to do the ruin-strewn precipice bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let's hit up. This is the annoying thing. We don't actually have that many sites of grace that end of town. I think let's go and see EG, and then let's go like east from there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, steel bone corset. Exactly. That's what it is. It's like really heavy underwire. It's like
Bosses are just like very low-tech exoskeletons.
Yeah.
They're not even that low-tech.
in the very high tech. Yeah, in Elden Ring, it's just like rebar in there instead of It's very structural.
I mean, it's a world where like a lot of magic exists. Hi.
You finally come. Blythe told me everything. You've defeated General Radahn, unlocking the stars. The
What does
general
this
was
Mario
blinded
Kart
by
stuff?
scarlet rot and
Yeah.
driven to madness. But not long ago, he was hailed as the mightiest demigod of them all. There is no parallel to your achievement, nor to Lady Rani's acute judgment of character. Thanks to you.
Yeah, I love that statement given your current outfit.
Yeah.
And the path to Nokron has opened. Descend underground, where the fallen star struck Limgrave,
We did.
and make it
Yep.
yours.
Been there?
The precious treasure of Nokron.
Yeah, that part
The
we're still
precious
working on.
treasure of Nokron is just Rani's corpse, isn't it?
No, but
Okay, no spoilers.
Oh,
It's just like
Blythe wanted me to
she
tell you
manifests herself
not to
through those
overweight
dolls,
Blythe
right?
being
Through like
apparently
basically like VTuber
unfaithful.
stuff. So somewhere out there she's streaming from, and I'm just assuming that the treasure of Nokron is just her gaming room
yeah.
from whence she's casting.
It's
like,
it's
that's
it's
the
a
only way
studio.
it makes sense.
Keep talking to him, by the way.
Yeah, talking.
something else. You need not await, Blythe.
Aww.
Descend underground and make it yours, so that Lady Rani may tread the dark path of the Empyrean.
We can also ask about Blight. Okay, just prepare it.
Ollie says Nokron is my favorite area. Yeah, the bit where you get to fight yourself. Ollie the Orion Sound, known for fighting himself on a regular basis.
Truly a metaphor. Let's see.
But no, it is genuinely very cool. I have a cool torch from it now.
Okay, I need Smithing Stone 6 for future improvement of my long stab stick, and as far as my whip sword concerned, let's see. Can I upgrade it
Moonveil
at
is gonna
all?
need like somber weapons, so
Yeah, Somber Smithing Stone 6.
Yeah.
That's why I'm upgrading both, by the way. It's because
yeah.
I have like Smithing Stones running around anyway, and I'm using the one stick that doesn't have what's it called? That doesn't have Don't allow you to upgrade it, basically.
Yeah, the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, I could, in theory, try and upgrade a different stick for funsies, because I don't need lower level smithing stones for anything else now.
Yeah, so you...
So I can try and level my glintstone stuff +7 that I have left.
I have like...
I have Karen glint blade.
I have 48 smithing stone wands that I'm just not using because I've stuck with this sword from the very beginning.
I mean, I could level this Karen glint blade stuff +8 for funsies. Let's see if I have the smithing stones for it.
Sure.
Because the Karen one actually enhances like the stab incantations.
Yeah.
From not sorceries. So that requires smithing stone 3.
Ollie, we discovered the mimic tier fight basically reacts to either whoever went through the fog wall first or whoever walks up to it first, because like I'm the host in this situation, but it still turned into Zloy's character. Which was great because he was squishy.
Yeah, it was a very squishy fight. It's like, oh no, look at my big rocks, and it's like, no.
Yeah, no, it's a really cool fight. It's a very you know, fighting the dark version of Link kind of.
It's
vibe.
an incredibly cool fight. Too bad though that here, like, I like one thing here, that even the mimic immediately recognized that my only good thing that I can do is rock sling.
Yeah, so it's do rock sling.
Yeah, cast rock sling, and that's the only use that it could have gotten out of my entire arsenal.
By the way, there's a boss over here if you want to try and fight something
Hell
quick.
yes, let's. I'm just done leveling my. Why am I? Oh yeah, I'm heavy loaded because I'm carrying 2 freaking magic sticks.
Yeah. Turns out those things are quite substantial.
Yeah. The chunk of crystal that they attach to the front bit of it.
Oh, there's freaking wolf here.
What kind of wolf?
What kind of wolf? Yep, one of those.
Ow.
This way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it would be
Boss
really
time.
cool if the mimic tier did spawn both of you. That'd be very, very fun.
That would have been awful.
After you.
Okay. Ring-a-ding-ding! Those are imps. Crap.
Yeah.
Have we seen this enemy before?
No, thankfully. Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
Not even given. Oh god. I attacked the ground?
We killed it. It died.
Did we kill it, or did the imps do?
So, fun fact about those Royal Revenant things, they are so undead that, like, healing spells like this actually work really well on them. Like,
Wait, seriously?
They take AoE damage from that spell, yeah.
Amazing. It's like me stepping foot into a church. Frozen needle.
Yeah, so while we're discussing weapon options, you might like this one.
What does you do? Okay, it does not scale with intelligence, so that's already
doesn't it?
no.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't, but let's see.
What does it scale with? I haven't really looked.
It's same with dexterity and strength.
Oh, right. So
And
it's
like
just
on
kind
a
of...
D and E, so it's not even good at that.
Yeah, it's more more standard epee fare, but...
Razor thin piercing blade of ice, forged by E.G. the Karen. Can we show it to him?
I don't know.
It would be actually really funny if we just show up with this in hand and he goes, huh?
He'd be like...
I wonder where I left that.
Yeah, he'd just be like, oh yeah, sword I made. What about it?
Can inflict frost upon enemies and launch its blade with a strong attack, not even a special.
Yeah, that's part of why I wanted to draw this to your attention.
Oh
it's
my heckin'
kind of neat.
heck.
Also, kind of a cool weapon if you're doing like a frost build specifically.
Yeah, if you're a cool guy.
Yeah, if you're a real cool guy.
Well, now I gotta try it. Like, come on. Okay, what's the special? Oh, the special skill is the exact same in Impaling Thrust.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, you got epee options now. Let's go...
Long stick or short but deployable?
Yeah. Let's head out this way.
Have we killed the Earth Tree avatar nearby?
Which one? There are a couple in this area, I think.
We have not. We have literally not killed this one Earth Tree avatar to the south from here.
Oh, okay.
I'm not too bothered about it. I'm
that
just
one?
like curious because he might have a heck map. God damn you, map.
Sorry, I was fighting a crab.
No problem. Ah, that was stupid.
And then the Ninja Turtles.
Hold on. Okay, this doesn't even consume FP.
Yeah. Yeah, the strong attack is just like, it throws itself.
Yeah, amazing.
So, Earth Tree avatars south of, like, Temple Quarter and stuff.
Yeah. Around where White Mask Quarry, like, but to the west of him.
Yeah, we have not done that one, no. We also had not done the tower that's nearby or whatever this was, and yeah. There's a few things.
Do we want to, or do we want to dedicate to the... I think we want to dedicate because... dedicate to the tunnel, but like kind of mark that so that we can kind of...
Yeah,
I mean, I think this
is your playthrough, dude. So, like, go for it. I'm
just like thinking about it because like I do want to do the tunnel, yeah, but like that also means that we can just do those events after the tunnel sometime and kind of complete. Not really, I don't think. Oh, there's another Earth Tree to the right. Never mind. I thought that like we could just nuke all that and basically call the entire learning of the lakes done.
Yeah, well, there's a ton of extra stuff in this area. Like we can do a bunch more here if we want to. It's just whether or not you want to at that point.
I mean, yeah, but also it's like I don't know what the extra stuff is, so
yeah,
it's not like I can make a decision. Because like to a degree, for a moment there, I was legitimately just gonna say, nah, let's just. Well, before we took a detour to fight Radahn. I completely forgotten about Redmane by that point, which is hilarious given, you know, it's in Caelid. And was just gonna go to the bottom of the Earth Tree because that's where the plot was telling me to go.
Yeah. I mean, you can, in theory, beat the entire game without ever having fought Radahn. Because in order to get into Leyndell, you only need 2 Great Runes. So you can just fight Godric and Renala and call it good.
Huh. Fascinating.
You're maybe going to do better if you fought some of the others as well, but...
Yeah. Well, that's funny because I don't know what Leyndell is.
Yeah, it's the royal capital. It's the place on Altus Plateau, the big city.
Yeah, but like I don't know what.
You don't know what's there.
Yes. My point is more or less they keep telling you like, no, go to the Great Earth Tree, to the bottom of it, like yada yada. There's a boat. But like, they're not really. Like you kind of expect to arrive there and just be like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, it's
killed
me,
everybody.
of course, the Elden Lord.
Pretty much, yes, because they don't really qualify that. Actually, between killing everyone and I wonder how this works on like it poorly. The answer is poorly. Oh no, wait! It actually is straight up a ranged attack. So like you can just use it as a bow.
Oh, you're fighting the bats? Okay.
Yeah. A perfect specimen for my experiments.
Meanwhile, I'm just over here being converged on by these poison sacks. Just like... hanging out.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. I don't know why the bats are all of a sudden a threat. Probably because even locking on them, you kind of like lose track of where anything is.
Okay, you got it.
Oh God!
Sorry.
Careful when
I got overzealous.
Yeah. No problem, no problem.
If you want another smithing stone 5, by the way, there's one in the shack.
Awesome.
And the rest are up here.
Yay!
I'm resting for no apparent reason. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, it's okay. Live your power fantasy. Take long rests at the grace. Truly, this game has everything. You can take a rest. You can hug a woman.
You can pick flowers.
You can pick flowers. Collect butterflies. What can't you do in Elden Ring?
Survive for more than 30 minutes.
Shut up. You can if all you do is take rests and hug women.
It's true. I just hang out at the round table hold. I'll just become an NPC for a bit.
Yeah.
Behold, octopus.
Wow. Truly, nature is beautiful. Wait. Is there a... No, there isn't. Okay.
Inquiring minds.
Yeah. Look, sometimes you just gotta rub your nose against a wall and live with the consequence.
Let's go. Well, that's the wrong type of smithing stone.
Wow, this area is green.
Cursed Tangela, and Tangela is already cursed spaghetti, so I mean, basically the same thing.
God, I have only some... Hi?
Yeah, there's
That of all the vulgar militia ambushes, this one was just shamefully blatant. Oh no, poison, whatever shall I do? If only boluses existed.
If only I had an incantation that was suitable for this very, yeah, there we go. If only I had an incantation that cleared up this cough I seem to have developed.
Oh no, tuberculosis cloud in this cave. Whatever shall I do?
In this, a mine.
That was what I was going for.
Yeah,
Yes.
Poisonous gas, you say? Hmm.
God damn it.
Better environments for the workers, say I. Oh wait, that's the way we came.
Yep. The way we didn't go is where all of the poisonous mines that I stepped on are. But no longer, so don't worry.
Nice try, buddy. Oh,
I got the
get on.
helmet out of it.
Sorry, I took the lift without you.
It's okay.
I'd be like
fine.
mashing the doors open button.
Is there anything down there? Nope, not.
No, this is not
What
one
if, what if I pull the lever while we... Yeah, I cannot. Okay,
Yeah,
that
no,
makes sense.
unfortunately you can't. Also, the elevator ride is really long, so sorry about that.
Okay.
I'm sending it back down. This,
That's the wrong emote.
this also disappoints me in that it doesn't have like a really long version of that parkour thing that you do in the other mines where you like roll from ledge to ledge. Just doesn't have one. I think there is a point at which you can jump off halfway up maybe, but I don't know if it's worth it.
Okay, there is a point at which you can jump off because there's like an item there. You were not kidding, oh my god.
It's like you've been brought up on a dumbwaiter.
I'm trying to remember which side the item was on.
It's like on this side, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I can see it. There's a jump here. Up, Oh my god, I barely didn't make it. Smith is on 5!
Hey, there is one.
I don't remember.
Yes, we do need that one. That's the one that I need at least. So you'll get it and you'll like it, I guess.
I'll need every. Okay, do I just have soft cotton or something like that? Like, come on, this is.
No, that's doable. It looks way deeper than it is because of the distance fog, but it's not.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Fair enough. Whee.
We are slaying the workers. We're slaying just generally.
Yeah,
We're,
they're vulgar militia, you know?
Yeah. We're seizing the means of production.
AKA fashion police.
Mm-hmm.
Profanity patrol.
Yeah. Okay, on to phase 2 of this area.
I like that we found the dirt jail randomly at some point.
Yeah.
Sir, what are you doing? Oh, he was literally T-posing. Alright.
Yeah, you set those guys on
Okay.
fire, it turns out the whole thing goes up.
Lightning grease.
Always handy.
Is it?
I mean, depends how much stuff you want to strike with lightning, but yeah.
Ah, strike with lightning. Because you put it on a sword and... Yeah, I get it.
There's more stuff over here.
Oh no, I'm being killed. Admittedly, that one guy was just kind of chilling.
Yeah, so are these two.
Unfortunately, they're made of useful stuff. Oh wow, you launched him
Yeah.
the long way. Ouch.
Get toasted. Welcome to hell. Is there anything behind this one? Nope. I was curious.
Okay.
I hear a scarab.
Download this. Yeah, I guess it would be on the other side. Oh, it's just blatantly right there.
Yep.
Oh no!
And it's one of those ones.
Somber Smith Stone, yeah. What you mean? These ones.
Yeah, there's maybe a few of them.
Yeah, Grace.
What a lovely view of the entrance to the Grand Dectus lift.
Hey, look! It's all of those markers that I left.
Yeah. This time I will stand on the lift and wait for you.
Hold on. Just refilling on my Pepsi. There we go. Let's ride the elevator.
Anything around here? Let's see. Just this guy and his vampire bat.
Yep.
Nice. Good shot.
This is like the first time when this stupid spell actually did what I wanted it to do.
Yeah, it's a problem because a lot of the time you have to fight stuff that's also targeting you, and that stuff tends to move around a lot more unpredictably.
It's a kind of a case where like the initial wind-up already is incredibly long, and then if you want the maximum like usefulness out of it, you will want the extra wind-up.
Yeah.
So it's like half an hour of charging it up. And yeah, the attack does actually like follow the enemy, but it follows it pretty sluggishly, like all glintstone sorceries.
Mm-hmm.
So you end up with a painfully... oh crap!
No, we're in each other.
No, no, I didn't grab the smithing stone first as well.
That's the problem with all glintstone sorceries today. Laziness.
What? I'll have you know, I've been studying for half of the game.
Oh, there's something over here as well. Let me quickly see what this is. It's probably just like a rune or something, but I kind of want to see what's up here.
Oh, that.
Up these rocks that it doesn't look like we should be able to climb, but we can.
I didn't recognize that these rocks are actually the buff up there, though they're literally colored differently.
You just sort of got to experiment. Okay, Somber Smithing Stone 3. Not that useful, I guess.
Eh. Worth a try.
We'll take it anyway.
Yep. Not like anyone's using it for anything.
Yeah. We're just finding stuff and putting it. We're reclaiming it, is what we're doing. We're upcycling.
I kind of want to figure out like what the somber smithing stones are even. Oh my god, this way on the hips on this dress. Like, look at me. Look at my freaking butt. Why is it? It's a pendulum of a body part.
Oh, we're back in singing lady territory.
Okay. Is she even singing? I don't hear that.
Not right now, but.
Oh, okay. No, taking a break. We're taking a break.
Nice, clean.
Awesome.
That's how we like to deal with those guys.
No, every kill of one of these when it doesn't even summon a poison cloud is great.
Yeah, it's definitely worth celebrating.
The equivalent of killing a troll before it takes out the sword.
Yes.
Yeah, just feels good.
Let me tell you, punching some of these enemies very difficult.
I mean, they do fly and they do, like, all of their attacks are ranged, so...
Yeah. You've really got to time stuff well.
Every turn I take where I'm not immediately harassed by the vulgar militia is confusing to me.
Yeah. You're like, surely they run this place.
Yeah, I perpetually... Well, wow, I'm alive somehow still. I perpetually just expect to be blown up by them at every single moment.
I'm surprised they aren't more prevalent in Stormvale, considering, like, the prank nature of that place.
It's the doors to Stormvale are too high. They can't reach the
yeah. The Gostock doesn't let them in.
Gostock doesn't even register. Gostock is like twice as tall as the both of us are. Of course, he can't even see them.
He has like his neck adds at least another foot to his height.
Yeah. Which is fascinating because you know how he feels about feet.
Yeah. We have met some characters with some very long necks, though.
Oh, there's two of them now. This is getting out of hand.
And one of them has a fancy hat. A hat which means I'm the one that throws glintstones at you.
Oh! God!
Glintstones and occasionally nightmares.
Dead people.
Rude! Let me hit you. There. Good. Okay, there's a ladder over here. I'm not sure where this ladder leads, actually. I think it's just over there. Yes. Yeah, come this way. I think throughout all of this, we've been getting some smithing stone 5s. It's mostly 4s, but we might get a handful more from other stuff.
We've gotten a bunch of, like, 5 ones. Probably not a full upgrade worth, but still.
Let me check. Oh, I have 6 now. I think that's enough to get mine to 15, and then it starts needing the other ones. Hacha! Yes, another octopus. I think fighting this octopus in my first playthrough was the point at which I realized that these were actually quite easy to take down. Like, they flail a lot, but I feel like I'd always stayed away from them because I hit them from the side and did, like, no damage before. And then I realized that you just kind of hit them in the face and they're fine.
Tricksy at the best times, but here you are actually very... very limited on where you go, so I'm actually surprised that that's the experience you've gotten.
I think it was just, it was more that I just wanted to get whatever was behind it.
Oh.
So I was like, I will not let that stop me.
What's behind it is a serpent curved sword.
Yeah, I like this thing.
Gee.
Let me,
where is it?
It's quite high up, I remember. Yeah, you kind of can't see the design on it from just the menu. It's just like the handle.
Yeah, you have to like look into the full description.
And
oh, there it is.
Yeah,
yeah, no wonder I can't find it. Crying out loud.
The important thing is that it looks like this.
Yep.
It's very good. I do enjoy.
Nice cleaver.
I feel like it is another weapon I am not equipped to use because of statistical implications.
Oh, that sucks. Like, that's the thing though. I am at least eventually upgrading to the Moonveil. You are just locked in with your greatsword for the time being.
Yeah,
especially now that you've spent all the time upgrading it.
I have...
It's a really good sword though.
It is a good sword. Yeah, I have some ambitions for where I'm going to go with this build, but we're not there yet, so...
Alright.
There's one more smithing stone over here. That's another smithing stone 4. I have so many of these at this point. Help. Right. Onwards and upwards. And this, I believe, is an area you're familiar with.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, you say familiar, but like, I'll be honest, this entire journey, I did not recognize a single place. Like, you'd think that I played this before. Like, spoiler alert, I played this particular tunnel before because it didn't really matter, because it's just a path, an alternative path to the big city.
Oh, we get so many options for summoning here.
I don't see a single one.
Okay, the one right here, there's one right here which summons the prawn guy.
Hell yes.
There is one over here that summons Greathorn Tragoth. The one over here summons Millicent.
What?
Yeah.
Can we summon just Millicent and the prawn guy?
Yeah. I mean, I'm summoning Millicent first. I'm not sure if it'll let us have multiple people. Let's see.
No, I love the idea of Millie actually returning the favor a little bit at least. Oh heck! She's still not got an arm though!
Yeah, we'll see how she does with the left one.
We'll see how she does with what. Yeah.
Join my cooperators. Alright. Let's do this. Where is he? Where is he?
Where's the snack?
There he is!
There's the snack.
Oh, immediately went in the lava, of course.
Yep. That's the like frustrating part about this thing. Just does not care to play fair.
Yeah, luckily neither do we.
How is it even covering the floor in lava? It's all water down here.
Yeah. He should be making stone or obsidian at least. Nice, good hits, good hits. Gonna crit. I think he probably has extra health because there are 3 of us fighting him, but even so, we are doing fairly well.
Where is struggling right now? It's not even that our hits are doing that much to compare.
Dude, Millicent is somehow absolutely tanking the lava, and I'm very impressed.
I kid you not, there's literally a Russian, like, phraseologism where you say like, when something's easy, you say that I could do this with my left hand
Yeah.
only.
Mm-hmm.
And she is just doing that precisely, unironically.
Yeah.
Magma worm scale sword and a dragon heart.
Yeah.
That stupid thing was a dragon?
I mean, yeah.
Right,
Technically speaking, worm, dragon, sort of similar,
Mm-hmm.
similar stuff.
It's literally just his sword.
Yes, it has magma guillotine as a skill.
Oh, you get to belly flop on people.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds cool.
She has fire protection 4. Yeah, there you go. The one person who wears fire protection 4 on all of her armor. We have a Grace over here, and yeah, that's the last we'll be seeing of Millicent for a while, probably. I don't know.
I mean, she's hoping. I keep expecting her to show up, I suppose. I don't know why.
I mean, she already did that once.
I get, yeah, that probably would explain. I actually have a full level like it.
Oh yeah, 50k runes over here. So I'm like, yeah, let's do something with that.
Let's actually spend. Lefties are nerfed in Russia specifically? Not really, it's just a phrase. It's like a thing you say. Because most people are right-handed. It doesn't mean that like left-handed people are inherently nerfed.
The elevator awaits.
Yep.
Oh, in terms of smithing stones, yeah, we're good now. If you wanna grab a few more, then we're going to Altus Plateau via a very specific route, but we've already been there once, and the place we need to go to get more is like a place we've already been, just like a little detour to the right. So if you want to just tag the Grace, wave at the dragon, and then move on, then we can do that, but...
No. I like caves and like dungeons and this kind of stuff, so it's fun. It's fun. I would, if there's another cave, like mining cave, that you can bear deal with me, I would like that a lot.
All right, let's tag this Grace here. And oh, the other thing I can do now, which, I mean, I'm kind of glad that I didn't do this for the giant serpent spewing fire, but I can finally put flame art affinity on my greatsword.
We have a flame drag talisman, and we just keep fighting stuff like without rest. And I used to be so much better about talismans.
Yeah. The main thing with this is it does fire damage instead of holy damage now, which a lot of things are... It's better damage in late game when a lot of stuff is holy that you're fighting. But I've also changed the skill on it, so now I do Flame of the Redmanes instead of Golden Vow, and I need to get the incantation for Golden Vow at some point, because it's actually kind of a useful buff.
I want to like memorize maybe spells instead of the ones, because I'm like not using any of my spells at all. I'm smart enough to do collapsing stars at people now, so I'm just gonna try that, I guess.
Sure.
Probably not gonna do much, but we'll see.
I get the impression it works better on enemies than it does on, like, us, which is why it's been kind of...
Yes, I would assume so.
The other thing is gravity magic is really good against flying enemies, so those bats...
That actually also makes sense.
Yeah. And, like, the hawks in Stormvale, not that we're going back to Stormvale right away, but, like...
Right. Well, I'll try these spells. We'll see.
Move.
Hey, you're saying something about a dragon, so...
Yeah, come this way. There may be a couple of omens to fight, but it's fine. We fought them before. They're chill.
Omens are fun.
The other thing about this is, remember how in Caria Manor with all of the hand enemies,
Yep.
they don't like fire? Turns out a lot of stuff doesn't like fire. So, They
So, like,
basically
your new affinity is really good for like.
yeah, these guys basically get stunned because for a second they're like shaking off the fire, so it interrupts more of their attacks than it would otherwise, which is really useful.
That's cool.
Oh, more cosplay opportunities. Come this way.
Yes.
I think it's
Hold on, there's an item up on here.
Oh yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah, grab that.
Yoink. Is that?
Is he
That's
sleeping?
a Norman just taking a nap.
Yeah, he's sleeping.
Amazing. Hold on.
Oh,
That did 0 freaking damage.
Yeah. I mean, it's because he was already on the ground. That's what it was.
What's funny though? Oh yeah. Well, omens are not really known for jumping, so I don't really feel like that does much for
Yeah,
anyone.
I feel like gravity magic, like in other, like the Final Fantasy games, for example, should do more damage dependent on, like, either a percentage of your health. There's your cosplay, by the way.
Hey.
Either like a percentage of your health or, like, dependent on the weight of the thing. Kind of like,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
there's some attacks in
Depending on the
Pokemon that
weight,
do
like,
that.
The bigger you are, the harder you fall, kind of.
Yep. So, welcome to Ancient Dragon Landsacks.
Land does suck. Like, gotta hand it to him. I mean, impressive light show. That did 0 damage because you didn't really hit anyone.
Yeah, we kind of rolled through it, which is fine.
Yep.
It's also not letting me target anything on this dragon that isn't the chest or the head, neither of which I can hit, so this is going well for me.
Oh, great. Yeah.
I'm setting fire to its rear right leg specifically, and hopefully that will... Nope, I'm on fire now too. Okay. Ancient Dragon
That is a
Lance
Pokemon
Bass is
straight
apparently...
up. Like, this is a straight up Pokemon.
Yeah.
Fire, lightning, very, very frightening.
Very, very frightening. Rocks. Yep, I'm dead.
Oh god, that is.
I spent too much
shame.
time under the dragon. Have fun.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Okay, I'm also dead in one swing.
Here's to that.
Yep. God damn it.
So we ride past this, yeah?
We are, I guess.
We are Stake of Marika-ing it and riding on
I
past.
mean, there's gotta be a way to dealing with this, but frankly, like, not at this time of the
Yeah,
day.
not this time of the evening.
Yeah, screw him.
Never when I'm working. Yeah. I like how they've hidden the Stake of Marika in this, like, bush, I guess. So, Ra, it appear again. And this time we pay it no mind whatsoever.
I literally just phased through it.
Yep. The
Then
appropriate
again,
reaction.
Your force is invisible, so...
Oh, good.
Hey Wolf, so fun story. Ecosystem's about to change pretty rapidly.
And here we have
may
my...
or may not have something to do with anything in particular.
welcome to my favorite Site of Grace name.
At Treegazing Hill.
Yep, there it is. It's over there.
Oh, would you look at that? It's a good hill for it. Gotta hand to them. It's a really good hill.
Yes. Also, golden seed.
Yay.
Ah. I love the sheep so much. I love the fact that they like...
They
just-
are always so deeply offended by anyone else.
It's
being
the
around.
rolling away. The rolling away is just so good. Like, they could have just been ordinary sheep, but FromSoft decided
Yeah.
to make them rolly sheep, and that's...
Which,
Game
like,
of the year.
Regular sheep already roll though.
Yeah, and then these ones just kind of do it.
They just gave them a different way of rolling, like different perpendicular.
But do they roll around at the speed of sound? Oh, there's a Nicholas Lily here. Fun. That seems to be kind of it for this. There's,
okay.
I think maybe more going on here, but the place I want to take us is actually going to be back over at the Altus Highway Junction, east of here. So if you want to warp there, I can take us to the place that's specifically like Smithing Stone Central.
Okay.
And then once we've headed to the Round Table Hold, I am probably going to have to wrap up for the night.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure. God knows we've done so freaking much today.
Yeah, I mean, I did not expect this to be a stream where we started, like, by defeating Radahn, and then we're like, so what do we do now?
Exactly, pretty much. Oh, hey, Bok is here.
He is. Being the goodest boy, as ever.
Bok, the seamster, ready to make adjustments to your garments. Oh, please.
Sorry, Bok, I like my cape too much.
Yeah. I wish you were able to, like, recolor stuff.
Yeah. I expect there's already a mod that does that.
Yeah.
Ready to make adjustments to your garments turns red thing into purple thing, and you're like, yes,
Yeah.
100% yes, I'm in.
I don't know how you did this, but, you know, keep going.
You magnificent bastard.
Add flames.
Yeah, totally. Like, Guy Fieri style Hawaiian print.
Yeah. The horse now has, like, what they're called, like the little
Go faster stripes or whatever.
yeah. Jet booster wings.
Yeah.
Oh hey, it's another one of those dig sites.
Yeah. Wonder what it is they're actually digging for, because it's never like something you can collect. It always feels like there should be a resource here.
Yeah.
But instead, the resource is
there's
just...
a gravity stone found down here.
Yeah, there's a few
So
of them.
yes, they're digging for gravity.
They
Makes sense. It's all underground.
Maybe they're trying...
That did look from my side like the guy just spontaneously combusted.
Yeah, maybe they're trying. Maybe they're trying to get to Nokron. You guys are digging in the wrong place. Try the Mistwood.
Really, that's the only issue you see with a plan to manually dig to Nokron.
Yeah. So, see the guy at the
Why
top...
is that one guy yet posing?
You've seen him. You've seen the guy I want us to take out.
Okay, fair.
I really wish, like, I don't know if I have it on any of my existing gear. I really want the kick skill so I can just, like, kick him into this pit.
Whee!
Because what's in the pit is a thing we need to fight.
Do we need to fight it? Cause
Well, if you want those smithing stones I was talking about, yes. It also seems to be stuck in just doing this.
Yep. I'm okay with that.
Okay, finally it does a different attack. I'm like, hello?
Are you happy about that? What?
Well, it was just charging around and I couldn't hit it. So, yeah, I'm happier now that I can... Now that it's stopped moving.
Pix, just screw you, mate. It did a different attack, by which I mean it grabbed me and threw me across.
Oh, is that what it was doing? Sorry, I
I mean, it's not your fault.
Hi, Joel. Thanks for the raid. I'm fighting a giant bull made of rocks. This might take a second, so...
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
also a bug, I think? What?
Yeah,
the hell
it's
is
kind of
this thing?
insectoid, kind of... I don't know. Ow. So yeah, do you want me to kill this thing, or do you want me to be killed by this thing?
Are you able to?
I mean,
yep, okay. Which point, I guess?
Those are my two options. It's a little bit...
I don't really like him, so I'm fine like getting him out of the way one way or another. But also like vengeance.
Yeah. Luckily, it spawns us fairly close if we take that Stake of Marika respawn, so we can get back there. And this time, I might chug my flask. Might actually use some of the buffs that I have. Now that I have one fewer of them.
Can I summon on that? I
Of course, as is traditional, we have to kill this guy.
Yep. Wouldn't want him, you know, getting an assist.
See, normally it does this like 3 times, and then it finishes by doing like the kind of push up into the air like that. I think maybe it's just does that until it hits one of us the first time.
Yes.
Ow. Rocks in the face.
I probably would help if I was wearing some armor or something.
Whoa. My game kind of hitched for a second there, and suddenly it was behind me. I'm like, oh good, I did roll. Ow, what was that? Attack! Attack the butt! Show no mercy!
Oh, speaking of.
Oh, it's got an arrow sticking out of it, and I'm like, ah, the ancestral follower has joined the party.
Yep. I had to triple check if I can actually summon anything.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But, do that again, yeah.
Oh, staggering this thing is so satisfying. Nice.
Okay, half of it is done. Ah, damn it.
Ow. Yep, I rolled too soon. I ran out of stamina. He's bull versus bull.
Yep.
Battle of the century right there. Ow. Man, it gives you so long to attack it if you avoid that grab that it tries to do. Ow. Yes, staggered.
Uh-huh.
Can you reach the head?
Oh, not on it.
Yeah.
Not on it. What the hell?
There we go. All right. I was like, that doesn't look like a position that you can really crit it from. So.
Yeah, he's like a full head on top of me.
So enjoy your 5 smithing stone 6s and your somber smithing stone 5.
That is a lot of smithing stones.
Yeah.
One way or another.
Turns out it's worth taking down a thing loaded with rocks if you want some rocks.
What is it even vulnerable to? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's vulnerable to you hitting its head or its tail, basically, and that's it.
Yeah, but those are the parts that move the most fastest.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If
Wait,
you
the
had
ruler's robe is.
if you had
I
weak
just now
points,
realized
would you not try and move those weak points around a little bit?
See, if that's my secret cap, I'm always.
Yeah,
weak points.
I'm all weak points. No
Yeah,
strong
I'm
points
nothing
here.
But, yeah. Right, but no, I just realized you said cosplay god because ruler's robe is what Kenneth Height is.
It is a very
wearing.
Kenneth Height robe, yes.
It's literally what he's wearing. What's the mask though?
Oh, hello. some guys rolled up on us
Sage.
while I was in the menu.
Sorry, do you mind? I'm trying to read.
Yeah, no, it's like ancestral follower was just like sniping some dudes.
He's just here now. We're friends. It's fine. He's covering most of my screen. Right. So what do we just?
So round table hold.
Yeah. Round table and hold.
All right. He just like fired a shot into the sky.
Angry. Sorry, I forgot that the map is a piece of like.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Well, we've done a lot, but we still have a lot on our to-do list for next time, whenever that happens to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We are looking for the city of for the treasure of Nokron. Like we just are.
Yes, and yeah, I did mention this in my Minecraft stream earlier, but the main reason we're streaming tonight is that my mother-in-law is coming to stay from tomorrow, and I don't expect this will disrupt streams and videos and stuff all that much, but tomorrow at least she's going to be jet-lagged, and she's probably going to want to crash early, and I don't want to be like screaming at Elden Ring whilst she needs to sleep. So.
Yeah, as for me, like, if you were really counting on getting to watch some Zloy tomorrow around this time-ish, I do want to do a Stardew Valley stream, because I promised you people that we will be doing Stardew Valley streams, because you did the community challenge for the, like, channel points and whatnot.
And please, go and watch those, because it's going to be very fun.
Thank you.
I love that game so much. It's.
I have a question, actually.
Yeah?
We got a third shard. Should we talk to the fingers?
Oh yeah, no, we fought Radahn, of course. What am I doing?
We never told the fingers that like Radahn is dead.
Peace. All right.
The woman's like a little bit not where she's supposed to.
She's kind of.
We can't talk to her. We can.
You need to like stand either. I can't get up on this. Whoop. Nope. That's not happening for me. I don't have the right.
Okay, so we can get Star Scourge Greatsword, which I'm not strong enough to wield, or Lion Greatbow, which I'm not strong enough to wield. How are you feeling on the topic?
Let's see. Equipment of Champions.
We can get his armor.
Yeah.
His stupid-looking horny helmet.
Okay, I'm gonna spoil one more thing for you. If you have enough runes, buy Radahn's lion armor.
Okay. Done.
And then we're gonna just that.
Just the armor?
Yeah, just the armor. And then we're gonna go back to Altus Highway Junction once we've upgraded our equipment, but just to talk to Bok, because once you've got some of the equipment of champions that he can actually make alterations to, Bok has some other stuff.
Nice. Nice.
But that's one of those things that really passed me by the first time I played, so it's very minor. Jonathan111 in my chat is saying, can we get a Pix Valheim stream in return for Zloy Stardew stream?
Don't tempt me. I will absolutely. Yeah, no. I don't know if people would enjoy. Well, people would enjoy Pix Valheim stream.
I feel like
just saying.
I would be frustratingly bad in like not knowing what the first thing I was doing in Valheim. So
no, but that's the thing. I know what's to do, and the thing is, a lot of like the Elden Ring, Dark Soulsian stuff is also in Valheim.
Oh sure, yeah.
Like it's a very like you get the vibe in a lot of the battle mechanics. But one way or another, yeah, strengthen all the stuffs. And also, I talked to Rodrika, and there was an option that says there's something you should know, and I have no idea what she should know.
Oh, okay, yeah. We can do that in a second. Incidentally, I was sitting on a lot of upgrades for my my incantation seal that I just hadn't been using. So I've improved that, and my greatsword is now at plus 17, which I'm a lot happier with than the plus 14 it was at before. Yes, Threonin, he alters boss gear. It's the same as all of the other alterations. It's not that useful, but it specifically has to do with an item we picked up.
More Smithing Stone 5, more Smithing Stone 6, and more Smithing Stone 6 Somber.
Yep.
Well, it's fine. It's okay. We'll make do.
Okay, so let's talk to Roderica and tell us about something that we should know.
I need to warn you about something. A little while ago, someone started lurking in the wing on the opposite side of the round table. And I can hear, from all the way over there, the howling and wailing of spirits in fear of a curse. I can even hear the repulsive twisted malice in itself. A plethora of spirits in an unceasing cacophony. I can't even imagine. How much suffering inflicted to who knows how many souls. Not even the grafting caused anything like this to happen. You should keep your distance. I know you're strong, but please.
So is she talking about the edgelord guy, or directly about Gideon?
No, she's talking about Dung Eater.
Oh, that's somehow not better.
Yeah. Also, for some reason, your foot is like kind of tapping on its own. It's like clipping through the carpet in a weird way. And throughout all of that, you were doing like a bass drum pedal thing from like a death metal
I
band.
may or may not have ADHD. Okay, just let me live my life.
I have stimming behaviors. You're heavy rolling as well, by the way.
Yeah. I had every sword I own.
Oh, right.
So
right. That makes sense.
Wait a minute. By the way, there's like 3 slots for each weapon.
Oh yeah.
So like, who needs that many? What the hell?
Yeah.
What's happening there? Can we talk to Dung Eater about this entire topic?
You can try.
Can we tell him like, yo, can you howl quieter? You scaring the women.
I love the way how many of these are like in default pose.
Was this corpse always here?
There he is.
Be thankful of the hold serenity. It is all that keeps your death and defilement at bay.
Okay, nothing.
Yep. No, he's just.
Some old. Is that gold mask? No, it's not. We don't know this guy.
No.
And he's not moving. Just double checking. Also, I somehow have ghost form Picker's bell bearing.
Yeah, we got that from Nokron.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that though?
It enables you to buy the ghost glovewort from the bell bearing maidens.
That's cool.
The maiden husks or whatever they are. Yeah.
The ding dong woman.
Yeah. Yeah, that. Okay.
Why?
So now we've my favorite table.
Why must you attempt to hold every single round table you come across?
So yeah, if you want to go back to Altus Highway Junction for this one interaction with Bok, and then we will wrap things up.
Let's go to Bok the Seamstress. He do be seeing some stress.
Yeah, he certainly has.
I can relate.
Bok the seamster, ready to make adjustments to your garments.
I'm sorry.
That's,
what?
That's the one.
Master.
Okay.
My apologies. Your wardrobe includes the garb of the old demigods, and I'm afraid I can't make adjustments to them. My mum told me once that a royal seamster would do them up in a jiffy. Just wait, Master. Before long, I'll be that good too.
Okay. Give the gold sewing needle.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, one day I'll be good enough to do this, and you immediately go like,
today is that
good
day.
Now.
Yeah. Do it now.
It's like just as a freelancer, as a person who just draws, I'm like, this is not within my skin, and then they offer me the golden needle, and I go like, okay, fine, it's within my skill.
Yeah.
Is that a gift from my undeserving self? Thank you kindly. But what on earth could it... Oh, amazing. I've never seen a golden needle.
Can you believe, right?
Spectacular.
I had 2 of them, mate.
Yeah.
I'm certain this is for me.
This game's quest system is very needle oriented.
It is.
Somehow.
You're finding lots of needles in lots of haystacks.
My craft enough
Yeah.
that I deserve this golden gift. I'll be the golden seamster, Bok. Now
Why
I'll be able
don't
to
you
save
golden
anything,
seamster yourself some
even
better
the
outfits,
threats of
though?
the demigods.
He's got some very
Our favor to ask?
Samwise Gamgee energy. Yeah.
Wait,
Say that.
what did he say?
May I ask you something?
Our favor to ask.
Would you mind if I called you Lord? I heard that you and the other Tarnished seek the throne of the Elden Lord. Well, I know that you will be the one, and you'd make just the manner of kind-hearted Lord that I'd wish for. So please, if you would, allow me to call you Lord.
That is like literally less creepy than him calling us master.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yeah, sure.
You don't say. Thank you. Thank you, my lord, my lord, my lord.
Your fedora is sleeping, mate.
Please become Elden Lord, and please let I, Bok the Seamster, remain at your side.
Yeah.
Going already,
Surely
please?
she'd be happy for you. What's that?
Hang on 1 second. We're ignoring the fact that he just gave us one of the best gestures in the game.
Oh, okay. What the hell?
The Elden Ring equivalent of a dab. It is the closest we will get.
Oh my god.
The deep dab.
Hold on. We can't do this. We can't do this.
The fusion dance. we're like
minor adjustments.
our own little Ginyu force. Yeah.
A brand new way to hold hands.
Oh, hang on. Hang on. Lining it up. Finding the sweet spot.
How do I enter photo mode?
I think you can hide the HUD, and then you can maybe do it that way. Oh, kind of. Near enough.
Yeah. Close enough. Hell yes.
Anyway,
We did it!
now we can talk to him about stuff.
It's the Will Smith gesture. You know, the one where he's like showing something with both of his hands.
Yes. Densima, thank you for the raid.
Do you think that Mum would be pleased if she knew that I'm as good as
surely
any
she'd be
royal
happy.
seamster now? Oh, it's still not enough. I need to learn how to sew from scratch like her. Going already, please.
Yep.
Aww. Can he actually like make an outfit at some point?
I don't think so. I really wish they had done more with Bok. Again, this is one of the major, like...
Yeah.
I mean, major in the sense that anything is truly wrong with this game. I really wish they had done more with the outfits and stuff.
Hold on, I'm gonna power slam him with my forehead.
The tip of your, like, pointy hat almost hit him in the backpack.
Hold on, I have a hat for that as well.
Oh no. just about touches him. It's so funny.
They literally do this attack is the funniest
Yeah. They do headbutt you. They do love to headbutt you. All right. That is where I need to leave it, folks. It's 9 o'clock here. I need to go make dinner.
Yep.
Thank you so much for hanging out. And again, I am still kind of flabbergasted that we beat Radahn so early in the stream. And
well, I mean, you.
Well, yeah, but you did a fair bit.
Yeah.
Who shall we raid? I've just had a bunch of raids come in.
It's incredible because, yeah, I say you, Torrent.
Yeah.
Freaking Torrent beat Radahn.
It did kind of change that fight when I realized, oh yeah, you can.
Absolutely. Like, as soon as we could horse, it was immediately over for everyone, including the horse.
Yeah.
It's okay. The dungeon right after Radahn absolutely wiped us, though. So, yeah, let's find someone to raid. Whomst do you feel like?
Let's see. Let's raid... This is fun. Let's raid Charlie, who is cool-like on Twitch. She is currently playing through not Tears of the Kingdom. She's playing through Breath of the Wild before Tears of the Kingdom comes out. Okay. So I'll send you the thing in Discord.
Yeah. I already found them.
Yeah. All right.
And if I remembered how to do raids, this would be perfect.
Yeah, all right. So go say hi to Charlie for us. Looks like she is a decent chunk of the way through the game, but like hunting down like Korok seeds and stuff.
I don't know. I've never played any of this.
Yeah. So yeah, enjoy Charlie's stream, and yeah, I don't know when we'll be back, but like
we'll be back
on Twitter.
We'll be back.
On Twitter, we will let you know when we'll be back. And in the meantime, have a good one. See you all soon. Bye for now.
See you tomorrow. Bye.